What is up, podcasters? Welcome back into another podcast. And in today's podcast, we've got Amachita from.
All know us fruit. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, got from the right for new viewers. Look for it. Yeah, Chomiska. I'm not gonna mention name. Just introduce her, but Chomiza. So we've got the shakes on my right, and on my left, we've got the Sikhona.
The pretty boy, the pretty handsome guy, Upele. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Am I not handsome?
Damn. If you guys think about handsome, drop a comment so that we know about handsome. Yeah, oh, what a way to start, actually. Yes. So if it's Bona.
To sing, whoever's looking. Yeah.
No, I'm not just singing. Very single. Very single. But now I'm not looking. Now I'm not looking.
I'm not wondering. Much. Okay.
Hey.
So let's pass the ball over to my left. And who do we have on my left? And by the way, guys, actually, this was introduced towards the end.
Towards the end.
Yeah. It was introduced towards the
That's
end.
new,
So,
but,
no intro. If you want to find out about Ngobani, stick around. Find the number in between the videos. So, you guys better stay tuned and nimamele.
If I was a viewer, I would just play the video forward to the end and just.
Nah, still.
Yeah.
But still, if you guys want to know who she is,
You
then stick around. You'll find towards the end. Mhlawumbe the number yakhe as I mentioned. Or maybe towards the end. You never know. So you guys stay tuned. And she wanna kickstart the conversation rolling. How was your day, Jam?
For sure. Yeah, my day was hectic, bro. No, but I won't stretch it far. Slap on. Yeah. Wanna be productive and shoot this thing, get it over and done with.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Benjani, give me in prayer.
I would say it was lovely fit. Spend most of my day with my hand and not in person, virtual. Over the
When you
phone.
say spending the most of the day, was it like the whole day?
No, nah. Normally, like, busy most of the time, like, as been a like to
But
be.
they don't end the call now.
Yeah, like, I
What?
spend
It's
most.
like that, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
that. But
Like-
like, yenzwa online. Umuntu beka ifone yakhe pha uyasebenza yathini, but now the call is
Yeah. So I had la under virtual bar, so no, I spend most of my day.
Yo.
brother,
It was
it's
good.
now.
Feel like
Amazing.
go we had to go our
Yeah.
separate ways. I was like, ish, do we really have to? But I'm like, cool. But
Yeah.
generally,
Killing the Buddha.
I even forgot my in the podcast. I'm like, we clash. I'm like, can I need clash?
We're setting up your piece, no mama, Joe. Like, not
Okay,
even
enough
full
about
class.
him now. Okay, enough about him now.
Sibling love akasasuwe na.
But nonetheless, I was like looking forward to Lendoza Fit. Like, I'm looking forward to like us drafting up the timeline of the 28th, which is
The
our
event,
live podcast.
yeah.
So yeah, like that's been in my
Wanna-
mind, Fit.
wanna-
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, I'm gonna put the poster right now as I'm speaking right here, and poster is by a live podcast. At 198, it's straight in Woma, Pana in Bright Place. We're gonna be there. It's a business podcast, entrepreneurship podcast. If you guys wanna come in, network, connect with us, you wanna get to have like a good lively experience, then feel free to hit one of us up, and yeah, we'll RSVP you with the ticket. But nonetheless, Pele, how was your day, Jam?
Gentlemen.
Ka-
I wonder why you sing again, Brian.
No, they don't see this now. You give them a chance. Yeah, they mess it up.
What? Yeah.
Okay, how was my day?
Yeah.
Okay. My day was hectic. I had a hectic day in Omhlanje. Work was crazy. But I made it. But yeah, that was my day.
How do you feel right now?
Tired, but I'm fine. Nervous as well. But yeah, I'm good.
Man,
I'm good.
Feel free.
I'm good.
Tell me about the five. Come see about the
Yeah, Kumbulan said we're gonna do an icebreaker, some warm-ups and exercises.
No warm-ups. No
Huh?
warm-ups.
Why not?
Why does it involve physical?
Jokes,
No.
bro,
You're not
jokes.
fit for physical work.
No.
Unless it's some physical work.
The
No,
sneaker.
I'm
The
jokes.
sneaker.
I'm jokes. You all know me.
Yo,
me.
the sneaker.
You all know me. I'm jokes.
Wow, okay.
I bet. Minya, I'm gonna.
My day. It was quiet. Simple. I was just doing music.
Yeah.
That's all.
Nah,
You didn't die sometimes. You didn't die up.
I no longer do, bro. I've got some contacts. I've got some contacts, my brother.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah. Hey,
Don't,
now it's
don't
winter
expose
now.
yourself, bro.
It's winter now.
Keep it short and simple.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Otherwise, going on clip partner, like it won't be like that hectic and gonna do a short pod as normal on relationships, obviously. But I got a surprise for y'all. Got a game, yeah,
Doesn't
Yeah.
involve water.
No. Doesn't involve what. I don't know but because it's supposed to be teams. Okay, you can do two. Yeah, bet. Otherwise, see up. Question of the day.
So it's a question and answer.
The game.
Oh, okay.
We're starting the game now.
No. It's the normal part.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Quick, short convo, everything. Yeah. What does a healthy relationship look like? Glitch generations boy.
Yeah, you see, we've been talking about this. Now we have a woman on the board. Let's give her a chance. Yeah, we want to hear from your side.
Guys, I feel like you invited the wrong person.
Why is it?
You okay? Healthy relationships. Yeah, man, I
Like
think
for when maybe your
me.
Yeah, you don't have
expectations.
to speak for someone now. Speak for
my
yourself.
expectations.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't have to be something I've been through. Okay.
See, I and I love.
Expectations.
We're going there.
A communicating partner, like Umtu must communicate. That's healthy. And also, I think in their related glands, if your communication goes with, if you're angry, don't say, "Hi, I'm fine." Tell me you're angry. Don't wait for me to say, "Bana, okay, like Mshambi, you had an argument."
Proceed, just see my
Okay. Oh,
like that. Yeah.
okay.
Why you sit
I did
this
No,
nigga?
It has to look. This is a.
Why you sit?
Hey!
Tarani.
Pause.
Hey!
Pause.
Okay.
Hey.
Now, yeah, we start.
Yay.
Okay.
So we made this angle.
Hey!
This angle.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What was I saying?
So we help. So we sit like angry. Okay.
Yes, communication. If you're angry, tell me.
Yeah.
Don't give me the silent treatment and think, "Bana, I'm gonna assume, Bana, you're angry. I must know you're angry." No, tell me. So communication. What else?
But why would someone tell you that they're angry while you knew,
You are
but
the reason he's
you
angry.
made them angry?
Yeah.
But,
What if I don't know?
like, don't you know in the
Maybe now also you
that,
see
that, that's
sometimes-
a problem for women, not
sometimes
taking
also-
accountability of his
Sometimes we
independence.
do things that we don't know.
Exactly, because when you do something,
will
you're
tell
thinking,
you
"Bana,
that.
it's not gonna harm the other person." Kandi does. Yabo.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna know if you don't tell me.
What you mean you're gonna call your ex best friend and then you expect your spouse is not gonna get angry alone?
But what if I had to call the person?
Damn. Wait.
It depends on the explanation.
Wait.
though.
What if I
Well,
had
what-
to?
I just have a question.
I brought a scenario.
Okay.
I brought a scenario. Like
But,
it's mostly I don't wanna be one-sided. It's women who does this, but people still be in contact in the exes while they're in a relationship.
just know, brother, it's never gonna work
Why is it?
because now they still attached. Everything they do now, if you do something wrong, with me being still attached with to my ex,
Yeah.
whatever you do now, I'm gonna be like, this one was bad.
Yeah.
Whatever mistake
No,
you do now, I'm gonna compare
no.
you to him.
Can I have?
Explain, you
Ne opposa nje.
Oppose.
Ne opposa fethu.
Okay, what else is there now?
Mna I'm saying fethu ayikho lona. One, you can have like you can just have her around you, but according ngakho there's no spark into it fethu.
Have
But
what,
if I move on from a woman like us because a spark of let me just have to look back. Like I forget to that point where I have to look back fethu.
Okay, now.
It goes back to Clan of it, that question of if you're happy with what you have, it nothing else really matters around.
Why do you still have her
still
around?
have a contact or hair around, bro?
Kaloku,
Why
the
do
thing
you
is,
still stick
so while we was breaking up, yabo, it happened, bana, we closed it off kakhle, and then we just put as a line, but
Now,
okay,
why-
now you can't do this and that.
What's the
Bo.
use of having hair around Kaloku? Now you moved on, Mos.
Brother, like did I contact you? Like maybe
Hello,
Joe,
You know what?
let me
Now
Go-
you have someone
Go,
else.
going on in Tetanga.
I can't tell him Joe, maybe for instance, if she comes aside, she's like, oh, bani abekho ngapha kulo cala. Yeah, no abekho. Ukhangela bona maybe ngoba jonga ngapha. Like mhlambi sit up and we barely even talk feet, but it's just a connect that you just have around because of
Knowing women whatever situation akuyo ne.
Yeah.
She's gonna want to open up kuwe. Kanye afune that venting session.
Nah,
Uye
she-
uthini pa.
Because
if
Like
so
you all had a history before, like
for sure.
like you understand venta and stuff. So she's comfortable now. Comes in with, hey man, my partner is this, that and that. Yeah, bo. What should I do?
honestly, I'm saying bana awuthetha nomno wrong. I can't advise. Jonga
Facts.
I'm keeping it simple with it.
Maybe you're thinking maybe your girlfriend's watching right now.
No, feel like I'm being honest. No, like I'm being honest. I'm being that honest. And this is not the first time I've actually done this.
Yeah.
Like I can't. I feel like I'm not the right person. But
Yeah.
out of respect for my woman as well.
Yeah.
But so I'm like, nah. I'm botela na chomi yako kanye. I even do that sometimes. Na guchomi za. I'm not as if bana. And if but I'm not the right person for a situation. Just but I don't wanna get involved with dating journey.
so you could help her with anything else.
For
but
sure.
not that.
Yeah, and if I we just keep it brief, car. Pa.
What's
Damn,
the
done.
use, bro? Why don't you just shut down the doors?
Nah,
But
fit.
now-
Thing is,
but
mnachonga.
now move on.
Here's the thing, pay. Let's
Okay,
show.
so you me.
Okay.
Before you talk,
Okay.
you would allow your partner to have some conversations
With the
her
ex.
With her ex. Let's go. In the Amajango from her side.
Exactly.
So understand that. Joe, no. I think it also goes back to Glano of Mamela. Look, I'm bringing it. I think it also goes back to Lano of having like email based. Joe, I'm to.
Yeah.
Mamela.
Point I'm exactly there.
Yeah, bo. My point is bana. Yabo cho. For instance, if nabona nansi echiriam, ne, nansi email based yabayancokola. Whatever that they doing pana, abazo batouchy, or flirty or anything like that.
Yabona.
What?
Nah,
Yeah,
wait, I'm
No,
not done.
wait.
Wait, let me break it down.
Yeah,
Let me break it down. I'm not
Before I
done.
even let him break it down now, I can't, my brother. Sorry, I can't.
Okay.
I can't. They might be having some conversation. They're not touchy, but they are saying, "Meet me at 10." Okay, I'm gonna meet you at 10.
Yeah, and then say
This-
that you're
this-
going to church.
This baboon is still around, so don't make it obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go now, but we're not gonna talk on the phone. We're just gonna meet up at the place.
You know the
See,
time and
men
place.
besties, bro. Don't allow.
Here's the
don't
thing.
ever allow
Jonga.
that, bro.
Here's the thing.
No matter how
Okay.
much
So
your
how
man
it played out to
seems
my
be loyal to you, bro.
so how it played out. Like it's crazy, Joe.
In true life
Nah,
scenario, like
Wait,
it
Carlo.
happens.
Yes.
So based off what you're saying, I'm getting one thing. I'm getting one thing in your mind. Based off what you say, if it basically your mind is saying about way. If my girlfriend is email bestie, we had discussed say is no zamna kuye. Lomdu
Obvious.
might be flirty. Like lomdu like let me best might be flirty in the
Yeah.
maybe if out of my presence. But what if I told you about what if we so salon and just like lamshita xa ikhona respect nawe about okay no ufike ulubani
Yeah, respect.
I would respect you, brother.
no in my way
Yeah,
like I'm putting in class situation wait it's like we cheater if you get cheated on kakhulu you get to that point whereby xa ujola nomntu you just think of uzonchitela na kanjani because I get cheated on into ihlala kum like
So,
unalento at the back of your mind so take
You
the
don't
same
have that
thing
at the back of your mind.
ba
You gonna get.
Yo, I
cheated
feel
on.
sorry for you, bro.
You
I
gonna
feel
get-
sorry
feel
for
sorry
you.
njayam okay
Brother,
imafunuva
If me, I was your okay. Before I say this, would you have a female bestie?
umna
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have a female
let's say
best
you're
friend
not,
dog
you're not dating. You're not dating anyone at the moment. You're single. Would you have a female bestie?
if I'm single
Yes.
a female bestie still
Yes.
no
Okay.
yeah
I just now why you disagree?
and
But now,
iboni
you see-
here's the point look I don't see myself like deal away with the women like I call like
For no
mna-
reason, eh?
most of the reasons while away isenzeka it's because of maybe one funa omnye yebo so that's how it that's how it is
does, my
Yeah,
brother,
but
listen.
you
It doesn't stay.
on
yeah
your female your spouse having a male best.
yeah
and it's
Kaloku-
platonic, but usanothi ngoku it's omnye ufuna omnye.
It
How is
doesn't,
that
it
relevant?
doesn't stay
Brother, okay.
that way for a long
Your
time.
Johan yabo is a human yabo. Johan is a human. Siyazi noma Johan is a human as much as you are. Ne? So ezinye izinto is like your own preferences are so fine nezakhe. Yabo. We know amanye amantombazana be like, yo, I need the male best, I need the male. I'm not saying bana it necessity ba makabe nayo. But for instance, if umna I would know bana okay no, lo mna okay sure, fine une male best yonke lana. If umna I keep on coming around kusake space and lamchita doesn't respect me okanye bone like xa nifika okanye ndive from imate yamba no man umchita wami lo mchita comment but I'll know ba lamchita interested yabo. So what do I do mna mnana ezibixesha lihamba if umna akakho interested kum zoyazi natural izozenzekela ba hamba no xa inkombele akathethi msinam so which is uthetha nalam like uzosidibanisela so like yasidibanisela
Chana, I hear you. I hear you.
Nanchacha,
ne?
ne?
I hear you.
Okay.
ne? I respect. I respect.
The sneaker.
I
feel
respect.
sorry
I
for
respect
you,
what
bro.
you just said, my brother. You speak
Yo.
honestly. But now I'm gonna go a bit off. Right? It's irrelevant, but I'm gonna say it anyway. For future purposes, my brother. Just in case you get cheated on, what should we prepare for you so that one has bulan?
I'm good friends. I'm not gonna get cheated on. So, yeah.
Okay.
Trust, Nyan. You must trust your partner. Healthy relationship. That's another healthy. Don't.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need to have in a relationship.
That
Trust.
Yeah, cheating doesn't even cross my mind. I'm not saying bana I'm pink to look. Nah, if it doesn't even cross my mind.
What do you think of these besties now?
Male besties.
Yeah, and female besties.
Do you have one though?
A male bestie? No.
Why? Because you know he wants to chow.
No.
That's the intention behind every besting.
Yeah,
The intention of
like
fucking is
yeah, but
there.
the thing was with a close friend or my city based, it's yenzekela way on. Maybe befuna
Yeah, but
yabo,
now
and then
they couldn't get it.
kangalungi yabo wa friend zone. So uzamilaka yake, but let me
Yeah.
stay close until I
There's
get
Yeah.
my
this day.
chance.
Yeah.
If it's a woman, there's this day. Azobetheka ngayo. She
Yeah.
will need me as
It's about vulnerable.
bestie yakhe. So now
Shoulder
I'm
to
gonna
cry on,
make
is a
sure
dick to
that
ride on.
Hi,
exactly,
guys.
bro.
It's a saying,
Exactly,
bruh.
bro.
Masita.
Exactly, bro.
It's a saying.
yo.
Jonga, declare facts. Like if you and your spouse nyaxabana okanye anivani for some time, obviously
you
you're gonna
think
give
she's
yourself some
venting to?
space. No.
Who do
Akazuza
you think
kuwe
she's
to come
venting
and
to, bro?
vent and tell you how she feels.
Sure.
She's gonna tell ban.
Male bestie.
Okay.
See?
Yabo. Ngeyakho relationship leyo nje yami.
Nah, bro.
Ngeyakho leyo.
Nah, bro. I'm just putting
Okay.
it out there.
Yabo
And
lapha goes back to
nababaya
that mfuna
nondithetha.
uzobethetha. Jo, if siyaxabana, yi-address ngoku if you want a space let it be known. Rather than no hambe uyothetha nomnye umuntu. Ayo relationship yomnye umuntu lena. Na funny if I'm dating usinazo siyathetha ngohlobo. Wena awungena indawo kule relationship what goes on between us. So ke ngoku
But
lo
delusional, but realistic.
I'm
Come back to the real world, bro.
I'm not delusional like for it like
Snap out of it.
I'm
Snap
trying to
out
give
of
abanye
it.
abantu feel like a chance khona abantu feel that are not aware of oh okay if ever umuntu one male based okay okanye what you guys are saying mhlambi khona umuntu onomazana one male based yabo and then umamele this part
Do you understand what a male bestie is, Fed?
I understand Joe
Not very well, my brother.
okay
The fact
Now-
that uba
I understand
umuntu
the
male bestie
concept.
angena indawo ku relationship yakho nomuntu wakho. You don't know.
Godo,
Nansi.
yazi
Kaloku
male
uyi-
bestie would
kaloku-
know a lot than wena.
Exactly,
Boyfriend.
bro. That's why he's the best. A guy doesn't just become a bestie, bro.
but besithethile leno before me best ikhona izinto ezinye izinto that anganazi access to your girlfriend
Does your girl
yanyani
have a male bestie?
yaba
Girl, yeah.
male best
Yeah.
I think roughly about 2 Joe but akhona ezekayo yabo
Yo,
You-
next
Two.
question.
kwase high school kwase high school
Yeah.
and kwase high school
Bet.
here's the thing yo
Tequila, yabo.
Alright, what? Here's the thing yabo going back to my point sometimes
Yo.
letho mhlambi khona listener maybe a version listening to this
Something.
yabo mame like yeah get
They
the
call
sound
it a dub.
yeah get the sound Nance here's the thing
Shit.
now what I'm saying is ukhona umuntu that's umumchita that's listening to this yabo in his mind but okay maybe I might get a girlfriend but the girlfriend I'm izifumana in male based so in his mind ngoku what we basically saying is bana if imate yakho has a male bestie just isuse like mayingabikho
Email bestie.
yabo mayingabikho that's what you're standing on almost and it
Why would you keep the male bestie around?
That's
Like
all.
into le
here's the thing
that
yo.
needs another.
Why can't you set
a
now
male-
my question is
male
why
friend.
can't you set as a boundaries with your woman bachong okay now if ndifikile kule ndawo mayazi ba okay now ufikile ubani, it's time ukuba I move out.
Ongekho, he can take
Ima ke
over.
ngoku.
What is
Ima
the
another
pur-
thing,
what is
even
the
if
purpose of
niyaxabana,
male-based?
even if niyaxabana,
What is the
Ima,
purpose of male-based?
wait, I'm coming to your question, wait. Even if niyaxabana, why can't bana, okay baby, no matter what, see ifuna le relationship, we want it to work. Ke ngoku, why does it have to
we
involve
should
abanye
know.
abantu? Andithi siyaxabana sethu, we put it here sithethe ngayo. Ne? Andithi,
Sorry.
here's the thing,
We
yo.
should know we have a
Here's-
woman here. Let's give her some time
Oh,
to explain why would she.
Delusional.
Why
I
would-
feel
why
I feel sorry for you. Sure.
If you were in a relationship, why would you have a male bestie now?
Like, what is
would
the
be
need of
reason?
male-based?
Yeah.
But guys, also remember, ne, be it male, okay, fine, it's male because you have a best friend that's a male. Best friend, that person has been there longer than you have. So, why, like, trusty, obviously, trusty make best more than a trust winner. So there are things that you're not going to know that the best friend knows. Because what if Babe Kule Bon game they've met since they were in grade 3?
What
So-
makes him jealous now when he's
my
seeing me
question
with
is
my
one
girl?
based of what you're saying there. So ke ngoku, does a male bestie have access now to kwezinye izinto okanye
Like
her
what?
like kakhe
Give example of ezo zinto.
Example.
the other access, okay, like let's take for instance now how she goes on to like maybe resolve or maybe things of and that's wait. So like access, man, let me think.
Access like what?
Like acting, okay,
Kissing?
let's say you was to transition, yabo. So lamdu from being a male friend to actually being the boyfriend. Corners is that you get access to that you can't have as a male person. That's what that's what I'm talking about.
Which
yo.
are?
Which
Like,
are
you
maybe
know what are those?
Let's make this simple. Differentiate yourself with those two male best friends.
This
Wait,
differentiating.
like access to my way, and that's
Other,
different. to
other
them.
than other than
Oh,
kisses,
yeah, sure.
Rather, yeah, physicals and stuff.
physical.
Yeah.
What else?
Um,
Nothing else, brother.
I can't speak for Bona, honestly. I can't speak for Bona.
Because you don't know shit.
Yeah, I don't know shit
You
and
see
fit.
now.
I don't want to know.
Bro,
so.
yo.
No.
But
I
you
don't
don't want
wanna
to raise the trust issues, though. Yeah.
But also, like,
Yeah.
the question I'm like, I get land. Maybe best might know as is now of which you're gonna get, but as is you know, la maybe best can't have access to you. The kind of woman she is, like in depth, feel like yeah, I can know about case to about this, like as is you know, oh
You know
dog,
what? You're right, Fred.
dog.
You're right.
Yeah, fair to.
Ah, you
Yeah,
see.
you're right. The person that's wrong, it's right.
Yeah.
Time.
You're right. My next question is:
Okay.
Is dating in this generation, is it for lifestyle, like for content and stuff, or is it genuine?
It's not genuine, honestly. Like it's not the same. Like there's just something wrong about dating in 2024 and 2025. There's something wrong.
Have you gotten played?
No.
Yeah.
Can we please not go there?
Yeah,
Yo,
welcome
so
to the
now,
team.
no, wait. Are you in a
Welcome to the
relationship?
team.
Now,
Welcome to the team now. I greet you.
am I in a relationship? Now,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Now. Hello, Mfana.
Yes, I am.
Stop it now.
Yeah, Musashi.
I am.
25,
What was I saying? Oh, like dating
Dating
nowadays,
genuine.
it's not the same, guys.
Why
It's
is
not
it?
genuine. I just feel like dating in 2025, you are not allowed to be who you're not allowed to be yourself. In fact, you're not allowed to be a woman. Because umtu would say, "Bana, how you been clingy? Can't how you supposed to be like?" I mean, that's your partner. So funegutini.
And going through, like, is it Facebook the most? Like, Nyatan advisor and doesn't get called.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
Bro, is a post.
But Abanye, don't
Bro.
give him all your attention.
Bro.
Funegutini.
What do you mean? But you wanna go zando, it's like uthetela yena situation yake. Like yena lo mntu went through
Lando or something.
something
shit.
yeah.
Because why is there?
Because we need attention yake yonke.
Because why is there rules and regulations when it comes to dating? Why can't you just date? Why can't you just
There's no
love?
freedom now in
Eh,
relationships.
when go funeka upitseke, you
brother,
can't do this, you can't do that,
doing
you
it
can't
for
do
clout.
this, you can't do
Women are
that.
gonna get mad at you just because you slept.
I got a way. I
Why?
was Ziva xa uzolala.
Hey,
Like I was
I
Ziva.
mean,
Don't you feel yourself falling
sometimes
asleep?
You are typing the iPhone. How does that
It's
happen?
better, it's gonna hurt you, ne? And then
gonna
uvuka
wake up.
ibuhlungu, and then uvuke, then you
tired.
text about I'm falling asleep, good night.
don't you
That's when you get mad. You.
don't you
Poor
think
guys.
don't you think of like what that person went through throughout the day, like had a busy day, like bone udiniwe throughout.
But Galuku tell me, okay, I'm home, I'm tired, I think I'm gonna have an early night.
And then when we say that, you're gonna say, nah, you're chilling with someone
Anansulala,
else.
thululala
Uthe
early.
ulala early.
Wenze
Thululala
ntoni?
early.
You only sleep early xa ndilapho kaloku after intoni.
Why namhlanje? Kwenza kantoni? Isasenza video call bawuhle lapha.
See?
Hi guys.
Then ufike
Athi
ufike
uyenze so
odrobheni.
video call. Athi ela cango lide la ntoni
Yeah.
cousin bone. She wants you to shift now from this position to this, looking around the room.
Okay, but that's wrong. That's just wrong.
I mean,
What type of woman are you dating?
that's what
On the
I
trust
mean,
issue.
What type of woman are you
Been through the
dating?
most.
No.
Yo,
Wait.
yo.
Okay,
This
explain.
is not about me. I've experienced more than that, me, but
Yo.
now, now
It
it's,
comes back to Chloe Goba. Should couples exchange passwords and phones? Like, should they have access to each other's phones?
you see now that
It shouldn't be a must. It should be a thing where you guys both decide, but okay, hi man, you
Yeah.
can have my password. You can't force me on having my
But if
password.
it's one-sided,
Hi guys, you can't force
you
me.
see,
I'll
every time
solve
now
it.
it's one-sided. Me, now 2025, I've decided never and never to go through a woman's phone. Now.
Never go through a
Because
man's phone as well.
It's like my brother. You see, out there's HIV, there's AIDS. It's like you're looking for those now.
But
Cancers,
it's
stroke.
better. It's better to know than staying in the mist, Joe. Imagine data no umdo, and then you find out Stalin and going
Okay.
through their phone by
Okay.
mistake. By
Do you know what they
Lo
say?
mntu
No, you
Spin.
can't go through a woman's phone by mistake.
No,
but
my
guys,
city
we
job.
also realize, Bana. Okay, you
city
were
phone,
saying.
it was chilling there, yabo.
Yeah.
And then a message
Okay.
pops up, and then you're like, okay,
Babe,
maybe it
your
must
phone-
be
your
it
phone
must be
just-
important, yabo, funa isago. And then it's like,
See.
baby, what do you mean, baby? And it's
Okay.
been going, bro. My city,
And
that
then you-
relationship is older than yours.
Okay.
But now they evolved. Now they put it on airplane mode. Eish.
No, but you can
Sabe
see the
tena?
airplane, Jay.
Yeah, they say most my dad is a pilot. This one, yo. Hey,
Guys, no.
yeah.
But guys, you guys
Yo.
understand, Bana. Okay, sometimes when I don't want to share my password, my
Mm-hmm.
phone password, or I don't want you to go through my WhatsApps, not because I'm cheating.
Oh.
But listen,
But that's the first.
I
thought
don't
that comes
only
into
I
our
don't only
mind
speak
now.
to you on WhatsApp. I speak to different people. I have friends.
Yeah,
yabo.
yeah, yeah.
Sometimes they
Male
share
friends.
confidential things. Yabo.
Male
friends. Yeah.
When you go through my chats and you see zindos on Mtana
is it
that
male
she only
friends?
told me. Yabo,
Is it male
mhlambi-
friends.
No, like even
You,
girls.
Tina, we don't target those.
Okay, you
girls
see
now.
something you weren't supposed to see, or you don't share it like confidentially.
We don't-
When you see it,
If it's a
just
woman-
because you went through my phone.
If it's a woman, we don't go to that convo.
But guys, why are you going through people's phones?
we go after those men. We see over there. We say, who is this one?
What if Usive is my best friend?
You see, that's the
Male
problem.
best friend.
After it
Yes.
can't be now. After we've talked. Well, if I date you, I make sure that best
I must
friends
cut off
now.
my male best friend.
Yeah, you have.
So
me.
my
What's
male
the
best
use
friend
of
for
it?
16 years, I cut
That's
off
crazy.
because of you, bro. No.
Whoa.
No.
Yabo, like male best friend has like la special place in your heart. Yabo. Do you need girl boyfriend when you have a male best friend?
Yes, they
What
don't
for?
do the same. I need love from my boyfriend.
You need chow because you get it.
My
now
best
from
friend
the
is like
best
family.
friend.
It's like my family. Yeah, well, you family. Ufana nje ne
that can
family
tell
yam.
you.
Yeah, nozibonela hlo.
That's how I
doesn't-
see him. I don't know
Yeah,
how
no,
he
no, no,
sees
no.
himself, but
Yeah.
nah, that's
You
how
see
I
now
see
we
him.
are men. We are telling you how he sees. You don't wanna believe it now.
Okay, from my side, it's platonic, guys.
It's not platonic from the male point
Okay,
of
so
view.
now
Fethu.
you would allow your.
But from
boyfriend-
my
So
side,
then
it's
I will-
platonic.
Okay.
Like,
Like, mamela,
You see, I like
in your,
this
in
now,
your
we have
most
a woman's
vulnerable days,
perspective
yabo,
now.
like how like you knock down nyanyani, uzawufumana chance.
but
Like,
what
yabo-
mna ndizothini ndizovuma nam? I don't see him like that kaloku. If ndiyambona wenza into ezinjalo, no bro. Be friends. Yintoni
see-
uyenzayo ngoku?
you see those-
Now our
those-
relationship is shaky ke ngoku.
We had a
Ishake your relationship.
we had a
yethu.
guest up like
Yeah, she said.
Can I have a mic?
yeah, we had a guest up like uthi naye une male best friend, and then we asked how did it start up okanye how did it end up being a male best friend. Wathi it started off as the guy hitting on her, and then she was like, nah bro, I'm friend zone,
You
and then
see-
he's sticking around.
Do you think that
Do-
goes
it's
away?
not platonic.
Do you think
Joe.
that just goes away?
girlfriends.
The thing is now we don't trust him. You see those police
If you trust
dogs.
your girlfriend, then nothing's gonna happen.
You see those police dogs. You see those police dogs. Those police
love
dogs
this, Jonga.
are taught very
If-
well.
so if-
Wait,
if-
when I'm still speaking.
If we'd like unpack like it from the corner, I love the way so from the trust. Like unyansile nyanyan. Let me take it back from what you said. You like ukhule ecaweni, like let's say ukhule from a house with Yambicawa. You udibana la lomndana she. You know you've known lomndana for like years too. And then you female best friend yakho or anything. Now you
Have
get
you
a
ever been
woman.
cheated on?
Wait. Ngami funa uphendule nje yami bo.
No.
Lomndana oko neni like
Angayazi.
wait.
Azanga yazi.
Okay.
Bad.
Alright.
Is that
Masam.
bad?
So usecabeni yabo. Udala man waringa la nona. According ngakho that's going on between y'all two. Like y'all chat, like have a good conversation, share pana pie yabo. Let's say now you hit 18 years na lomndana. Now you have a girlfriend, you pick up a girlfriend. Lamnana ujola naye when athi bana no cut off lamnana uthetha naye. Cha 10 it needs. When how you going to feel about that?
That's not your female best
Okay.
friend now
So
also.
okay, would you cut so when I'm cut
It's not
lamnana?
your female best friend.
Okay, wait.
She
Would you
she
cut
won't-
when would
she
you
won't
cut?
have as much access as your girlfriend, obviously. If
Comes
best friend,
comes back to my point. Lena benithetha like ngoku.
listen to my point.
Okay,
I-
go.
Attention, like even talking, it won't be on a daily basis. On every day, ngoku we sharing stuff, you know. She's gonna know your boundaries. Like I have a girlfriend, ngoku.
Yeah, things won't be
Stay
the
away.
same.
Do you think Yana she's gonna be okay with that?
Yeah.
Your female best friend, do you think uzotibana, okay, ngoku mna I have to stop talking to you 12
see
hours a day because ngoku you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, boundaries, respect.
Well,
Now, if she doesn't respect that, she's signing a document that says cut off now.
Okay, remember you said, ne?
well, that is
Imagine
me.
uhleli
Wait.
nomntu wakho or something like that, and you
She just
texting
calls.
your
Your-
female
or
best
she
or
just
something
calls
like that.
now, out
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
blue.
And then niyahlekisana kumnandi, sharing jokes.
With
How
your
do you think
girlfriend on side.
your girlfriend or spouse is gonna feel?
Not okay. Okay, but guys, remember
Exactly
you
my
said, ne?
point.
You said, bana mosi,
Guys,
the to end up on a male bestie because male bestie are in phone and then they end up being best friends,
Not
right?
always like
so,
that, but
most cases.
yeah.
So, don't you think also with men having female besties, ba female bestie yakho mhlawumbe nayo iyakufuna? So
Same
she's not going to be okay with you telling her, bana,
the same
you know what,
shit.
Goku, I have a girlfriend,
same
so we
shit.
can't speak.
I'll go
12 hours a day.
You should respect the spouse's sakho and
Also
not
feel I said go when I
having-
play city yeah kuba
Well, the thing is now, it
Don't you feel
depends.
said ngomnye umuntu? What about the
depends.
spouse's
That's your
sakho?
best friend. You've been together for 8 years,
Now,
Mzekelo.
let's
Your
say-
spouse?
Let's
You've
say
met
now,
her like it's been 2 months.
there's a reason why we haven't dated in those 8 years now.
But yeah, now she's keeping you there because she likes you. That so umhlambi, at least if I can't be your girlfriend, then let me be something that's close.
Then why
now.
you vuma wena ngawe?
Awuyazi kaloku wena.
Now-
You don't know how she feels.
Now I'm dating. I'm gonna put it nicely there, but like now I've found a woman. So the thing with us now is not gonna be the same, but you're still my friend.
Whoever's
You know that I
watching,
got
comment
you.
section.
You
Like
see?
Taylor, please.
You see
Like
now, I got
thoughts.
you, bro. But things now won't be the same because I'm dating now. I want you to respect that. Don't just do easy, you know. That could upset my girlfriend now. Also.
yeah.
You should respect this, as I would respect. You see?
Bound.
Yeah. Cause now I said that if she doesn't, just one mistake. After knowing that I've said you should respect, one mistake now you do something that seems like you're jealous or something. I cut you off totally. That's how I do.
Wait,
that's how-
also, Umna, something is not sitting well with me. Why does it have to be communicated? Why if ngayazi? Telling ngayazi ban, okay, you're a girlfriend, things should be different.
now
Why if they communicate well?
you are a woman.
We are
now,
not
you
dating.
also delusional, most.
We are not dating. Why must we communicate
you
this?
need to like explain really we get
Why?
it into your head.
You should be
And his
happy,
ass
bana.
boundaries,
Girlfriend, ndifumene girlfriend.
That's explaining.
And then she's like uzomxelela uba ndifumene girlfriend, yabo. I met this girl and I really like her. She should know, bana. Ngoku, I
That
should
could
at
also
least
work.
mbuye umva.
Just to
Tell no
avoid-
explain why have like hlali phansi kube meeting.
Now
what
also
do you mean when you say buya umva? Like what do you what like was he like uthini buya umva njani like get in space like know your
Mike,
boundaries.
bro,
What do
Mike.
you mean?
No, bana, you're my friend, ngoku, and go with there are times where I have to be with my girl, yabo. I'm not gonna be with you always. Like I was single.
Like, you
Now
know.
most times are gonna be for my girl, not for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
well,
expensive.
we're still gonna be friends. Like we're still good friends, but okay.
In your
Goku,
POV,
I have
Metro,
my
Masidi,
attention.
growing up, this male best friend, you used to like vent, tell everything, go open that way.
Yeah.
Now you have a situation with your spouse and your boyfriend, and stuff. Are you gonna go back and vent to
Yes, that's my friend.
yo? Why should a friend know what's going on in your relationship?
Why should it not? Who's gonna give? Who's gonna?
Yo.
Who's gonna tell me, Bana?
You have a
Show me you're
sister.
gonna be
man.
fine.
You have a sister. You have female friends.
Yeah, my sister. Obviously, my sister.
You can vent to them.
Guys, don't think about it, Bana. It's the opposite sex. It's just a friend. It's a friend.
Those
So you
guys-
do
A friend
whatever
with a
you
dick.
do.
Lendo, Lendo
A shoulder to
It's
cry
just a
on,
friend.
a
See those
dick to
police
ride
dogs?
on.
I taught everything. They're just waiting for that. Go, take it. Or,
Facts, bitch.
Ta.
Facts,
You
Brian.
see now, one
Guys, it's
mistake
just a
you do
friend.
now,
Don't
it's
overthink
that
it. It's
ta.
just a friend.
They go
It's just a friend. And then
Just a
something
friend. Just trust
happens.
your partner when I was about right.
and they. Oh, I did that. Look where it brought me.
I know what no one more delusional, but what I'm getting
Yo,
what I'm fairly getting, it's mainly like it's a matter of trust.
But it was not a matter of best friends now. Ish.
The whole way
So
like
place of work, it's also dangerous. Also, those managers now they use money to get. ish.
I'll mostly say like in the better
now I've got closure,
cool
so
in the
maybe-
trust.
The fact that I've got closure, bro. He knows as well. I've got closure now. I'm good. I'm happy. Oh, closure.
Hey, hi Joe. Nah, no, like
got two,
no, I'm
bro.
still like
Got two,
I've been listening to you. I feel like I'm thinking one thing based
Double
off like let me
homicide.
try between
Praise.
male and female.
Place
Wait,
of dub.
wait, hello.
Like,
Wait.
yo, bama.
Man.
Madam Chita, it's set real gangman style.
Like what I'm picking up from like the conversation like Lena Nitizanga, like it's mainly like in the that just lies down going to trust. Of which if you just build up like from the stage from understand where I could like put these boundaries say let's set the foundation right. Anything just goes along. It just gets easy. Like you're even a lap in like in your blood, man. I can't need to like stress over his easy because I know about A, B, and C and D. Like this is how my woman is. Yeah, but so
when you put trust there, you don't put it with a blind mind. Also, you know anything
for
is
sure,
possible.
for sure.
Yeah.
For
We
sure.
have
But you
trust
just
us now. We do have trust, but now also we have conscious now that it might happen. Cause
it might happen.
yeah.
And then it happens.
You see now,
Then where
You
does
must
the
be
trust
ready.
go?
you must
Trust
be
issues and
ready.
It might happen.
Bro. It might happen.
It
Has it ever
Jonah,
happened to you that
okay.
you get cheated on and you find out?
from my current partner or previous.
No. Anyway.
Previous. Yeah, so you get cheated on and then you move on.
Have
So
you
like get
you yourself?
have I cheated?
Have you got cheated on by women?
Yeah, so
How many times?
is it one? I know this one. Yeah, one.
Now don't tell me about that time.
Like,
Was
okay.
cooler.
He knows this one. Ezinye, which means akazazi, yo.
Yeah, some
So it's a
find out.
blind eye, Joe. Yeah.
Where were you young? At what age were you?
Let's say roughly maybe Pago 15. I'll say young.
Nah,
though,
bro.
young,
10 years
innit?
old, man.
Yeah, I say young.
I
I say young.
am
I say
really
young.
Nah,
But
I
Fairly
was
local.
his previous relationship.
but
Fairly low.
nyanyan serious. But
So, other than that one, you've never been cheated on.
yeah.
So my brother, it doesn't count. You still have a long road.
Veggie.
Send it, don't they, la?
Nah, fair too. But my question is why I feel like why can't you trust a woman feel like Anditi? Oh,
You can fade, but
Yeah,
now,
but-
not with the blind mind. That's what I said.
but why goes about Kolanda off all I'm done a cheat na nini na. But why corner alone like why corner alone?
Possible. Nah, yeah, in now you're not
Instinct,
but
come
she
on.
won't say it.
Okay.
Now me,
You are
I'm-
exposed to women, innit? Okay, let's play psychological. No? You are exposed to women, now she's exposed to men.
Yeah.
Yeah, bo. Kengoku, why when I go as you must be worried about okay now I can't trust it because of your numbers on.
Anything is possible. My
Do you
brother.
remember
That's
like
what I just
my
said.
question Goben like is a kanye healthy relationships, clear generations it's no longer relevant because people talk stuff and people say stuff. Yabo. Abantu have been through izinto, past relationships, and they're still holding on klando. Yabo. So abanye it might be a revenge joke, but they're taking out the revenge on umdo wrong. I've had female friends with like a lot of female friends where they vent okanye they talk as knows I was chai way, which means they plotting izinto, but nah, this guy I'm gonna can only use him for imali yakhe okanye into that way. Not that guy doesn't know lando ba uyayuzwa
He's there
yena.
for love, yena,
With
yabona.
he thinks ba hey ndamthatha lo ndiyamthanda no.
Same thing
And then
with
the thing
women.
could go on for like
Same thing with
years,
women.
bruh, without knowing. And then ivele indondoni, the woman or no, like she won't be held accountable for such because society angok favors women. Cap,
But question I mean, okay,
you
question,
disagree?
Here's a woman. That's what I like.
disagree?
Today
Question
we
I'm-
have a woman.
Like, what do you mean?
It favors you, God.
How?
Most of the time, even if you guys are wrong,
How?
even if you guys are wrong, most of the time we get the blame.
For
Wrong
sure.
as in how scenario. Jane will be one.
Let me
It's
say.
an easy, but I want one that's thought provoking.
I don't wanna say.
Cheating.
I don't wanna say cheating.
My sense of cheating.
Okay.
Cheating, if a woman cheats, she's gonna go back, but no, because he's not satisfying me enough, kanye, he's not doing this or he's not
Yeah.
enough,
Something
like, yebo,
yebo.
Okay.
it's the blame game by he, yebo, and then everyone's
Can
gonna
you?
be
What
like,
if it's he? Nyan?
Why can't you say?
Jani, why
It's
do
me?
you
I'm a hoe. I can't get enough.
What? Why is she a hoe? Wait, but you know why is she a hoe when she cheats? In daughter, men cheat all the time.
Ah, you
What
see?
are
Snap,
they?
snap.
You guys
Oh
clap
my God, I
hands.
wanna-
You guys
Why-
clap hands because
why
the man
would
cheated.
why would changes, you know?
Why? Eh?
We are talking about cheating and females.
I know, but I'm just like, why does she have to be a hoe because she cheats?
Why did she cheat?
Why?
That's being a hoe now also.
Why did she cheat?
How? How is it being a hoe?
What's a hoe first? What's a hoe?
Okay, what is the definition? Isn't a hoe a bitch? Okanye umuntu that goes around sleeping with people?
That's what she
That-
just did. Cheating.
Why cheat?
Why cheat?
Okay, why cheated at the first place, even?
Maybe she wanted to. Maybe she wanted that man. Okanye. And there's gay.
So
now-
what are I cheat by doing that?
But now
I'm not saying she's right.
But now
I'm not
also-
saying she's right.
we're gonna be the ones to be blamed for you cheating
How are you the ones blamed?
because your explanation says he doesn't satisfy me. He doesn't want me. He doesn't give me this.
But still, now Chilo, then she's gonna be a hoe because that's what society does. If a woman goes around in a method, you cheat with someone else, you're considered a hoe. But when a man does it, okay, fine,
Same shit.
Oh, you guys, have you
They
ever
call us
heard a
dogs,
man
Jay.
being called a hoe because
Yeah.
and I'm
Facebook.
Have you ever heard? I've
Kayak
never
park
heard
Facebook.
about
This
it.
is Zizinja. We don't have a name for you guys. So
This
we
is
say
Zinja, you could chill.
Nizi
I'm
hoes.
not saying that.
hoe. Nizi hoes. That's what
Have
we
you
say.
Guys,
you ever
no,
cheated?
man. Umna?
You so that. Kalok she's
I
dating,
bet.
let's avoid that.
Say less. Say less.
But that guy
Say
wants
less.
this past man.
Just give us a reason, like why did you cheat?
Why I
Why
cheated?
yeah.
I have to remember first.
This means you cheated. You could just say yes, I cheated.
Okay, I cheated. But game.
When was it to protect your relationship now?
You
And you've changed.
I think it was I was in Grahamstown that time. I think it was
Yo,
20.
I can stand, sis. Sis.
I was
Oh,
in Grahamstown.
Sis. You now sis.
Oh, sorry, I'm triggered. Shit. But it was in Grahamstown, man.
Don't mention the name. It's a calm one.
Sorry,
Yo.
Ah, it's a shushu.
Yeah. Man's pants.
Hey yo.
Hey.
Okay.
Go do now. If you many close, I'm gonna walk one. Go. Yo.
You now, you know Satan.
But Grahamstown is not bad, guys. Come on, Pana.
That's
Yeah,
why
because
you
you
did.
cheated,
With
Kalo.
Satan.
Ah,
No,
guys.
Satan.
But understand, I'm not saying it's right, man.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
babe.
I'm not saying it right to explanations, but it was distance, ne. I was with this guy and Raila Pepa, so I was in Grahamstown because then Funda Pan. So we had issue yet distance ne?
Yeah.
And also he was a bit older than me ne?
Yeah.
A bit.
Lo walapha bye.
Yes.
Okay.
He was a bit older than me.
So,
Bayikhonza
Noma Yanga,
ubisile ne. He was straight ecaweni.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah,
wayethanda
yeah.
ne.
Bro,
Yeah, but
why?
like, whoever's watching, uzayazi about who are you talking about.
You were
Yeah,
innocent.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
someone
yeah.
like a Woma.
You were
No,
innocent,
not from
bro.
here. He's not from a
You were
Woma.
innocent, my brother.
He's not from
Yeah.
You didn't deserve
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
but it happened anyway. I'm sorry, my brother. You didn't deserve it. You were right.
Fair
Ulungile.
to.
Now, sorry, brother.
I'm
But it's
clumsy.
fine.
Guys.
Okay.
But why you
carry
straight
on.
at so imagine as a college kid in Grahamstown, ne? You go out, you club, you drink, it's lit, ne? Yeah. So yeah, and I had an issue with me drinking, ne? So there was this one time he came to visit, and I just come from
A groove.
a groove. So I was still wasted, yeah, I was still wasted. So he had a problem with that. So it was always arguments. So and I was like, hi, son, I met someone else.
When did you meet this someone else?
When I was in Grahamstown.
A groove.
No, not a group, but we met in Grahamstown. He was my age. We were in college together. So we sat
What made you
Dibana.
cheat? I don't- Like, was it the distance?
Because of that, he became controlling the distance, and I was like, "Yan bora ngukumna."
Why didn't you like lay it out straight?
Yeah,
Like,
talk
go
to him.
break
Don't-
up?
I don't
and-
know.
No, 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 no,
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. Lenny Choi, I don't know. I'm not gonna say I
think
was young.
She was still young also now.
Ah, excuse me.
Lenny Choi, I'm not gonna say I was young.
And also now,
If
Grahamstown.
Tina we say not we're still young, they'll say nah, men are dogs. Tina, we can't make mistakes, Tina. Like whatever we do is intentional.
You're
We
supposed
wanna
to be
break their
perfect, bro.
heart.
We are
Yeah,
expected to be perfect, Tin.
fate. Men are trash.
We
men
are also
dogs.
expected to be perfect, DJ.
But you cheated anyway. Let's go.
Okay, fine.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
have you ever been cheated on?
Yo.
I bet.
Let's find out.
Let's go to the game.
I didn't even
Sid.
found out he introduced the girl. Like he literally introduced her.
That is
Who-
them. What truth?
Hey, bro.
How?
He was Zulu.
Like
he was from
physical-
KZN.
Like, Bella Apala, the girl.
Literally, he was like, "Babe, please come to Boardwalk. I have a surprise for you." I'm like, "Okay, sure." So I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Boardwalk food,
Listen,
bruh. Like he dragged you
This
out
is
of your house
embarrassing.
to
Bro,
a boardwalk with your
he was
own
like, "Okay, I'm
man.
gonna request for you. You're gonna come to the Boardwalk." And he was like, he was away for like the weekend because
Yeah.
So he just came back.
bit,
Come on.
a bit.
He just came back like Beambenom Sevens. So he just came back and he's like, "I have a surprise for you." What type of Beambenom Sevens? That's what he said to me.
Yeah.
I just came back. I'm like, sure. I'm like, telling us on Tata, why is on request? But fine, let me go. We go. He's like, meet me at the parking lots at the back entrance layer.
Yeah.
You know, new metro park.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I went. Go to the car. I see the car. He's standing outside. Then he's like, okay, Ngena. Going to the front seat is like, okay, enjoying a bag. I see this girl. She has a whole like a bag, like a suitcase. Yeah, I can answer bag. She like I'm on the way.
Yeah.
But I don't understand, bana. Also,
Why
so
is
I'm
she
just like,
still?
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
Come here.
So he's like,
The
like-
competition is our car.
bro. So he's like,
There's
like,
a
yeah,
solid
it's like, hi, babe, unjani mini yako. I'm like, no, it was good. And then, atibana snazo, this is. Okay, he's like, Snazo, this is. I'm not gonna mention the girl's name. She's like, Snazo, this is Ban Ban. I'm like, okay, hi, Ban Ban. And then Ban Ban, this is Snazo. I'm like, oh, okay. And then Abuze, ugirl bana, baniena like ufuna ntoni apha wasizomthatha. And then athi ugirl bana, athi guy, this is my girlfriend.
To you.
Yeah. No, like we talk girl, but I am the girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then talking when a girl is shocked, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. Athi Snazo naye lona girlfriend yam. So in the back, I'm like,
It's a Zulu
okay.
dude. Don't you?
It's a Zulu guy. Like I literally look around, I'm like, okay, cameras
Dini
can come out.
Gabies.
Oh, child, for this time.
Bro, I'm like, okay, cameras got pull my fine, I get the joke.
Yeah,
It's in.
yeah.
He's like, no, it's serious. I'm like, okay, we've been together. Like that girl, they've been dating for 5 years.
When I
I've only been dating for 9 months.
just team.
And the girl is like, different time, like lento intense and jane, different toilets, yabo. And then I took guy man him cap because the girl doesn't know
Couple girl.
the couple girl at toilet.
Yo.
Did I not get up? Dumb couple girl. So on the way, I'm asking Ntomazana Bana, has this ever happened before? She's like, no. We've been staying together.
So the weekend trip was
Staying.
not really a weekend
Yes,
trip.
it wasn't a weekend trip.
Mm.
Bayahlala, so khuza thi.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what?
If when they picture rich and they're gonna tell I'm locked in.
Like,
bro.
I couldn't even be mad. I was shocked. And going, Dolena, we go back to the car. I'm like, no, just take me home. Yeah, bro. He's like, no, I'm not going to take you home. I'm going to take her to the hotel. I'm taking her to the hotel. Now we're going out. I'm like, bro, I'm going home. He drops the girl off. They check in, whatever. I call him and he's like, okay, now Sapuma Sepi. I'm like, bro, just go drop me home. So in he's trying to explain. I'm like, you know what, I don't want to see you again. Ne? I go home. He's like, okay, can we meet the next day? I want to explain it. We meet. Guess what? Guy comes. He bought me a book.
What kind of book?
A book.
The book, I forgot the name, but it's about this husband that has 2 wives.
So understand.
Whoa.
What was the name
So
of the
she don't
book? But I
understand.
still have it. He bought me a
What
book.
shall we ask? This guy knows.
Have you
lots of
read
books,
the full book?
I read it
Bro,
halfway.
that's great. Knowing
Yo.
He bought me a book and he's like, if you read this book, you're going to fall in love with the situation. Did I not take the book
and read it.
and read it?
You in love, aren't you?
And did I not stay?
Fair to like.
Did I not
I'm
stay,
trying to break it down
guys?
from
You were-
since like Atibana.
I don't want to see you again.
Yeah, na toilet. Why didn't you just get up and leave?
I don't know. Now, that is the thing. I'm
Wait,
like,
were you in love?
I was.
Yeah,
I was. I was
yeah.
Not
home.
even a question,
That's-
dog. Come on now.
Then
mean,
the,
I was
the following day, I had to let's meet up.
Bro.
You still
You
meet
still
up now.
come.
I had to
she
read
was
this
in
book.
love.
You still read the book.
And remember,
bro,
the
you
following
gave him
day,
power,
the
though.
following day we met at 10, and he only went back to his girlfriend around 10 p.m. So we met at 10 a.m. He went back 10 p.m.
So you-
the girl has been calling. What? But okay, let me order her food at least. So I'm ordering shikuja.
This guy had money.
He had money, but he was romantic as hell. So I think that's why
Yeah.
I was. He even took me to the beach one time, ne? Kolandau under the bridge. The wet sand, pan.
Take notes,
He
Jens,
built.
take notes.
Listen, like
Take notes.
he made a sand castle like Bian Bonisegba. When Shaka Ilembe.
Ish now.
Shaka Ilembe. Ne? Do you see how the houses are built, pan?
Yeah, the hearts.
Where the man's house is lapa and then there's the wives. Yeah, so he showed me, man, this is gonna be my tonton. This is gonna be my hut or my house. Then be yakule.
understand this.
James Alpha, which is me, and then Mabani, and now I'm looking at this picture and I'm falling in love with it. I'm just like, what happened to me? I was the Lulu Shem.
Can you plug me, my guy? If you're
I
watching
was the
this?
Lulu,
Damn.
bro.
Damn, bro.
Looking back at it,
Don't you
I was
think
like,
he
Ayindi
used,
Mulona.
sorry?
I think so.
It should be, bro.
I think
Who
so.
just understands as a
And it's a
way?
Zulu dude.
Yeah, bro. And this is a Kosa
Yo.
one. They don't take shit.
Ah, but
this
now
way.
you confess that
Then
she
it's
was
Jaja.
she
I
was
was-
delusional.
But now, what if?
I was
we-
so over
we-
heels.
Wasn't like nigga the full plan already of like it's just
Bro,
Yeah, bro.
he
Nah,
built
fuck
the
it.
small
How is that
houses using the
romantic?
sand. I saw it as so romantic. I was like,
But
oh,
at
this
least
guy.
if it was a single
Shy
woman, now,
nigga.
it would be.
Bro,
In
he
situation,
used it,
like
bro.
a little headache,
They are
bro.
very-
bro.
they are
But
very-
the
they are
girl
very
left.
good at
Yeah,
using
now
it.
she was like, you know what? I'm done with this. I stayed.
This is thing. It's a 9 months and 9
I
years.
stayed. I
This
stayed.
thing is a 9 years. I'm gonna say.
I stayed.
Jan, but she left.
She was like, I can see, like, azangwa yenza le nto, so you must probably like this girl. So mna, like, there's no like space for me kuwe. So bahlukana la hlobo. And then I stayed.
How long did you
And
stay
we
on
broke
her?
up because of the cheating. I was like, you know what? I'm not the Lulu anymore. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Mhlawumbe the thingy he put.
Yaphela. Yaphela.
Yaphela.
You are for sure.
'Cause
Now,
literally
the
he told
Shazim
me-
day you got back into your mind now, but
Because he told me he cheated, and I'm like, hey, Dalala, I woke up 3 a.m. Like, it was 3 a.m. I took
Yeah,
my phone.
Stella.
I wrote the paragraph, and I was like, you know what?
Done.
I can't. And then I blocked him, and then yeah, shop.
Damn. You see now you would have been Matt James now in your own
Bro,
house.
we even with Jonga, we had pictures. It was cute. Even
While
had photo
I'm
shoots.
that
21
has
children.
Isthembu, like
Ban and Bambiza.
I-
Who's the guy now? He's very popular.
yeah, he has his
You
own
wouldn't know
TV
him,
show.
man. You don't watch his away. This one read books now.
But yeah, guys,
We need to start the laundry too. Like he needs to give us tips.
They
For
know
what?
they
If you
use
stay
now.
with him.
Nah, I feel like how does it do it to manage to control women's mind?
Yeah,
Clear,
now.
clear generations ago, your foot
We need it
having
now.
people not wanting to commit or be what do you call this? Submissive. Women don't want to be submissive anymore.
Nancy woman, come on.
it's not that they
Speak,
don't
lady.
want to,
Yes.
but a woman will only submit to a man. I think I think you guys heard this.
I know that.
Yeah,
Submit
Yes,
to a
she
man
wouldn't
that
just
she wants.
submit.
These quotes now.
Because
they
Mamela,
speak facts
you know what, ne?
also.
Yeah.
They can be like umzekelo, like umhlambi there will be two girls, ne? I can date umhlambi uT. Umhlambi mna, I'm not gonna submit to T because I don't see bana, hi man, I can't submit to T mna. But another woman can submit to T because he sees uT as like a man he can submit to. But umna, I don't see it. Yeah, bo? So only a woman
you're
will
still
only
there.
submit to umtu that they want to submit to. Like if you lead and you are a man, then I will submit. Make me relax, make me be a lady, then I will submit.
Damn.
Like if you make me chill, then I will submit to you because I know bana my man has it. Then it's easy to submit because I know you got it.
Financial.
But then,
No, like anyhow.
Yeah.
Not financially, but nanjani na.
Like you lead like.
But
That's
now-
a scenario.
they still cheat anyway.
Bro.
That's a scenario like your man does everything like physical as the way of the roles of being a man in a relationship and all that, but he's broke. Then comes a dude who's like maybe it doesn't respect you with new way, yabo. Then
Okay.
all he brings in is mali and
Okay.
and fake love just for
To get what he
to
wants.
beg what he wants, Joe.
Okay.
Like, how are you handling the situation
Must I answer as me or as a girl?
Yeah,
as
as a woman.
you
As
Sikhona
me.
Crash Out,
Also, yeah.
As me.
and as a woman.
Okay. Looking at my track record, ne, I have, like, I'm unfortunate of finding men that don't have it together.
Chan, financially or
Not like don't like they're still working on it. Okanye umuntu unayo, but it's not much.
How much do you
finance.
want?
Finance.
How much
ne?
do you want?
No, like. Like they put together, ne, but they're not really put together. Where they can just splash on you.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
bo. And I actually like find them be right because they're actually good niggas, so I stay. Yeah, bo. I once tried, ne, loving a guy for money. It lasted 3 months. But he was rude, Shem. He was rude.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
never worked. I still hate him till today.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because
He was
oh,
protecting
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
the money was good, but I'm just like, this is not healthy.
Oh,
Like every time I see his messages, I'm going, nguye.
Mental health comes first.
I'm going, nguye, ngosi yam. Uvuke sithi good morning, come it's the same guy again.
Did
Like
you
that's
block
the
him,
only
like
time
that?
today I did okay, don't tell lunch.
Oh. Ish.
yo hey, so sad it's Pilago, but okay, next question. I'm so shocked now.
Good question. I'd love to know your inside fit on this. The same situation, but where now your girl, a situation of having to deal with one of those niggas that splashed you.
Chan.
God, like, yeah, like it happened, but yeah, about it. Like she's telling you about it, but nah, Joe. Like I
now
met this
also,
guy. I met this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like when what's going through your mind when I get about?
Coach Mnankinga, I heard him. Now, she's gonna.
Come.
I heard him now. If she's gonna take that money, that guy's gonna want something in return. What does she have to offer now?
Kaloku, like even considering okanye entertaining the dude is already cheating. Even
Exactly,
take
bro.
like
the fact that she's accepting.
uthi bana she met this dude, like esazawuxelela uyakunika heads up, but
Also-
if it happens in the future, I told you
now I
about
told
this.
Also now, how did he even get the numbers now? Cheating. Coach.
maybe
First phase of cheating.
Jonga.
That's
Okay.
That's the one.
maybe I can't you see like I don't want to be answered. Let me break it down, Joe.
Yeah.
Your hand, yabo.
Yeah.
Average woman, yazamele, yabo.
You were dating.
How wena? Ukrobe ba high man, hey, no man. There's this dude, man, and both awuzumkroba. Maybe axelele ba ha man, Joe. Unapproachile ubani. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind? Remember also uxolele about it.
Approach wathini.
Kaloku up like this dude
Flirting.
approached your hand.
Approached.
Yeah, wamnceba no man. When's no weekend just like any regular dude.
Yeah.
Like let's go out. What's going through your mind, wena?
What did she say? What was her response?
Wathini
That's
response?
the first question you ask. What did you say? Exactly.
Kaloku uyaxelela about this.
Ewe.
Kaloku mna, that's what I'm trying to know, okay, ubana. When what's going through your mind when
This is what's going through my
like,
mind.
what's going
A
through my mind
question,
is-
my brother.
Like as a story siyapi. Like get to the point.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
That's
say?
what's going through my mind.
Yeah.
Like, yabo, mna, in that situation, I would be sitting there and my man like, carry on.
Butch, let's put
Yeah.
it in this
Yeah.
way.
Watching
Let's put it in this
Gilmbo.
way. You are the girl. I am your boyfriend. You're telling me that you were approached by this guy. Now I'm asking you, what did you say? What was your
Wathini
response to his
response?
approach?
Yeah, it depends on the
his
response.
approach.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
okay, okay, so-
but
so it
10% is what happens go and 90% is a reaction go towards whatever situation.
So let's say ke uthi ba man dina mphoxa because if I have a man yabo. But when what's going through your mind the mere fact that uyaxelela this.
Now, in the back of your head, you simply asking yourself, did she really? But now you can't ask yourself that. You can't ask yourself that if she's been like,
Yeah.
she's giving you loyal eggs throughout the years or whatever. Yeah, bro. Now, if she's been dodgy, you're gonna ask yourself that, did you really? But I was able to kuye.
Yabo kum, it depends on how you respond. Yabo, if you like,
Yeah.
okay, and then you move on with the day, you entertain lawi,
She could
she's
say-
gonna respect like, okay, this dude doesn't
Yeah,
fuck
doesn't have
Aliwen.
yeah,
Yabo,
yeah,
like
yeah,
I should just leave it the egg. But if you carry on, manumbusa ba hey,
Yeah, she's
watching
gonna
when
know that you
yabo
have
uzabona
trust
okay.
issues now.
So yabo, which means I can get away with having his number. I can get away with going naye. Yabo on
Yeah.
weekends and stuff. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah,
platonic. That's what he's gonna tell boyfriend like. But obviously, when cash is flowing and words are being said
Yes,
and
now also I used to have
Panties
those,
drop,
those,
Brian.
yeah, what a situation so go banazo, bra.
panties
And
drop,
lots of
fed.
them like fike cherry tiba, hey baby na approach ngamntu epolo namphoxa what. I'm like, okay. Yeah, you remember the story I told you also the other part.
Like obvious you're gonna have like these situations like where your hand's gonna be approached by yabo. Just act. Hey, okay, I'm much, and then move on with the day. Yabo.
But why as umzekelo, I'm not saying it's wrong for her to tell you, but umzekelo, just from walking home, we are to Woma High.
Yeah.
How many guys approach you on the way? Umzekelo as a girl. Obviously so many.
Yeah.
But why was Oshara that specific one?
Kaloku, maybe she feels that you might feel Lamdo as a threat.
Yeah.
Yabo.
Cause if it's a random guy nje umchita unamaqatha mtaka.
But if I come hoyanga, then why
Standards,
excelela?
Yeah.
Like if I come
Just
hoyanga,
in
then why
case
excelela?
someday Shambi.
We've uyachazela ba in case like
Yeah.
that's why I'm telling you. I'm telling
I'm
you.
still saying I
Why?
No.
Guys, 10 guys bayakubhida endleleni. Tell ungabachazi bonke bana dadibana nobani sithi hi kumhle. Dadibana nobani. Why ungabaxeli
Yeah, when
bonke?
it comes
Why
to
uzochaza that
compliments, they
specific
don't say
one?
them also now.
Why uzoba specific?
Yabona la way when I said Pele. When I said bana la like that thing of having to build la foundation of la trust yabo. So maybe having her to say bana, okay, know what? I met him cheat man be among polo. And he was like, no man, let's go out and like CJ or something like Kasam, Mr. Summerslane or anything man a regular pool guy would say. And when are you having to receive that? Yes, but okay, no. For the fact that I'm Lele. Yakwazi yenzeka the fact that kind of like there's an exchange of numbers, yabo. Yaxelela like ukunika la trust of okay. I'm
That's
telling you
what she
this.
wants you to think. But trust me, this is
Still-
how I handle the
Okay,
situation.
even if it's the other way around, how am I gonna know Mbamna, if there's actually something going on? Energy yakhe towards umzongixelela. Just gonna start doing this, that is gonna be no.
Dodgy, yeah.
Like I feel man, I don't know how it works. Like you can feel man when there's something wrong man with,
Body-
with
body
your partner.
language,
Like like even in responses like even can be.
But not
y'all
always,
used to be.
though.
Yeah,
Not
but
always.
sometimes
are good at it.
Women get away with a lot of
Nah,
stuff.
that's
man.
my fear now.
Good at it.
Yeah,
Meeting
yeah.
someone
Get
that
away
is
with a
so
lot of stuff.
good at
Yeah.
lying that you don't even
Yeah,
notice.
you don't even know when they lie. You just think they
Chong,
tell the truth
yazi,
when they
yazi,
lying.
And
yazi.
you guys, Have
As
this-
in dignity advice, like
Eish.
we have platonic relationship with exes zakho yabo, so that you know ezinye way bungazazi while dating yabo.
Sure.
Sit down with your ex okanye maybe over text and then umbuze ba like, have you ever cheated on me okanye have you ever done into that's bone, because if umbuza while in a relationship she's gonna be scared by they might lose you yabo if you react to some kanye into le way
Or
zakuhlupha,
if there's a
yabo.
cheater already, she's
Yeah, bro.
gonna
But
up
if-
the game now.
Yabo, but if like your exes and broken up yabo, she won't be scared of
Saying.
confessing or way,
But
and then you're
now-
gonna find out pan about damn.
But now also,
Yeah, bro.
if
All
the
this
ex
time.
now is looking to get you back again, she's gonna lie to you and say no.
Kaluk, that's where you come in, but nah, feel free, be honest. Yabo.
Yeah, talk with your exes
bro,
about
that's-
those kind of
that's mind
discussions.
games.
Let
Yo,
me
that's
also, why do we
I
have
know.
to? Why do you have to ask? I mean, it's your ex.
No, like in
What difference does it make?
the chocolate situation at the time, like how you gonna know? As new way women get away with a lot of shit. They don't need to. I had.
and she find
I
out
had friends.
dala genye reason.
Yabo.
Eish, now
But why if you find out? I mean, it's gone. You
just wanna
You
know.
wanna know?
Why?
For future purposes.
When's it-
Why?
Honestly, it doesn't matter.
To learn, Galok.
Nah,
Like,
G.
Jomamela.
I'm
I
good.
said you remember the situation Umbuza with Sasha, and then she lied back then, and then this time around
Brother.
I confess, and then
I've moved on, brother. It
Galok was out
doesn't
saying, or
matter.
like how she reacted, and then in the future, body language of the
Nah,
following.
G.
Yeah,
shit.
but
Nah,
it's same. It's like
Nah, Fetu.
you are writing an exam and then the exam is
Nah.
out of 100. You get 95. You surely wanna know how did you
La
mess up the other
1%.
five
Ubone.
now.
But the same. But the other exam is not going to be the same.
Now.
Same blend again, most. It's
Thing
not
is
the
that-
same
But it's the
person.
it's the
But
same
now-
it's the same topic.
Yeah, but it's
Now-
not the same person.
Wait, it's the same subject.
Same.
No,
topic,
but it's
same
not,
subject.
guys.
It's the same subject.
If you think that's gonna work, I'm telling you that is just
that's-
wrong.
that's crazy.
Find another
that's-
strategy. It's
that's-
not.
Now,
No, you know why in CHO? Because
It's
women
not.
talk and women advise kwinto ezininzi. Bazothi, hey Chomi, like this and that is happening in my relationship. Uchomi was that, no, I had a similar experience. E.T. Chomi.
It depends on the woman, on the circle of women. ehlala nayo intombazana.
Yeah, but
For
like-
example, now I have
Also,
I have two
Eish.
types of friends. Umzekelo. I have friends where advice yabo is not the same as the other friends.
Yeah.
Indlela advice ngayo aba is not like the other
But
my other friends.
Do you take the advice and put it into action? Guy, do you take the advice and think about it
think
first?
about it.
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
As is
narrate
it,
the
aba
advice to your own perspective.
the other friends that I have, honestly, I don't. I just. I just talk. I don't
Yeah.
ask for their advice, but when they just think they give me advice, but I actually don't take it.
yeah.
But my other friend,
Bangayiboni le ndawo.
no. My other friend, no, I'm sure Nabaya. Yeah. My
Yeah, these
other
ones,
friends, I actually listen to
Cinderella,
them
bro.
because Indoya like I can hear the advice and it's not gonna harm me. Yeah, but okay, this is legit.
And then
So it depends on the circle. Like the girl, then you know, bana. Okay, maybe they give similar advice.
But girl, what do they know about the relationship yakho when a specific?
Everything,
So you tell them everything.
not the other friends. The other friends.
The other friends, you tell
Yes.
them everything.
Yes.
So they know how Nina know to communicate, how Nina know to chow. Otherwise, besides the previous, the guys go knowing if it.
Naba?
Let's go laugh. That was offline. Was missed.
Naba?
Yeah, offline, go to this recording, bro. Come on.
That was offline, bro.
Cut-
Hey, this guy.
is it cut in 4K like audio? Go, what is it? Cut in clips.
Calling MP4.
Yo. Okay, Chong, let's get into click game. Yeah. Game title. Whose duty is it really? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a roles, love and relationships. Yeah. Okay. So since
Whatever you do, start good ngqongqoshe.
yeah. Okay. Sabuzi questions and then you're gonna say his or her role, kanye both, yabo. And then who's like
Opposing.
yeah, it was like not answering the same way as the other two is gonna give me a reason. Yeah. Bad.
I like that.
You're right.
Moment here.
Okay.
That's what I like. I don't think we're gonna have the same answers today.
Nah, yeah, but that's I like that we have a female around so that ingabi one-sided responses it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first question is, whose job is it to fix the relationship when things feel distant?
It's obvious.
Both.
Both?
Both.
Yeah.
Who like who brings it up first?
Wait now also you
It's the same question.
Same question.
Yeah.
Repeat the first question, my friend.
Whose job is it to fix a relationship when things feel distant?
Both fit.
Both fair too. It's
If-
like now
if
it's you two against the problem.
And
Not
yakwazi
you
kwenzeka sometimes like
against you now.
like for instance like
Nan's a scenario with
Ima.
your
You.
scandal of escorting,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
dead distance and stuff.
Yeah.
So who came up with the solution? Who won it?
The solution was the breakup.
Yeah,
It was me.
That's not a solution.
but it okay.
what do you mean?
They,
It
they
was,
fixed
like,
the
it
is
problem.
a
They fixed the
solution.
the
We fixed the
problem.
problem because the relationship was a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite.
Right, bad.
So-
Next question.
But,
But-
now,
but,
you see now.
adding
also,
into the-
your
adding-
question now. It depends on the problem now.
Distance. Like
Distance.
his relationship is bonus under when y'all stop talking like okanye nini ghostane. Bonus under when a relationship ingati
Yeah.
and then nibe distant from one another. Who comes back first and at least ego can like know what's going on and wagwan.
That's so immature.
Promote away
Things
promote
happen like
Well, things
promote
happen,
promote
Yeah.
away ban if you have a problem ngoku, if I have a problem now so
Speak
thetha ngayo now
Yeah.
and now you
As
lead
you
that as
said
a man
now, if
yeah
it's convenient,
and now you lead it
Yeah.
as a man but okay une problem ngoku let's talk about it now
Now.
we lead so that now if she has a problem she puts it here on the table then you'll go through it
but women have
What I
ego
thought.
though, they will never
nah fit
Men also you
Nah,
men have an
chi.
ego. I saw it. Not only women.
Alright. Next question.
Men have an
Next
ego.
question. Who should apologize first after a big fight?
Who caused the
Who was wrong? Who caused the fight? Why are we
caused it?
fighting?
Masithi is it's anivisisani ngendo.
Njani,
Make a
like
scenario again.
That's a scenario.
I'm saying both fit to very nalapho
Who starts Kaloku? You don't just say it.
I'm not gonna
At the same time-
apologize for something I wasn't wrong for.
Nan's a scenario. Like
Sezobasindi.
the way of male based or something like that. Like you spend a lot of time with the opposite spouse and then you spend a lot of time with the male based and then the spouse is like has a problem with that and then does the same thing now. I spend a lot of time with
That's where it's wrong, Gyoko.
Kalukcho
That's where it
Mamela.
starts being wrong.
Mamela. And then y'all argue, nibe in a big fight and then who's gonna come up first and
Who should?
And apologize.
yeah.
We should sit down. We talk. We sit
Who
down.
Whose
apologizes
idea is it?
first?
Well,
sit
we
down.
both apologize because I was wrong and you were wrong. Because
Because who comes up with that idea of like sitting down and talk about it?
the mature one and the one who thinks is the mature one. It can be a woman. It can be the man. Who's the mature one? But
No.
who's gonna
Don't-
take
don't
accountability
say
and
it
say?
like that. Now don't say a mature one. Who wants it to work? Whoever wants it to work will come and say, okay.
It's probably
Let's
gonna be
work.
the woman, because men.
who wants to work what the fit you
Because
Who
men.
wants it to work?
If
you don't want it
if-
to work, you wouldn't,
Yeah, but
you wouldn't
like-
even bother fair to
you-
asking for
like
to-
Utetelela the male side of like the male version side and then she's like
Well,
obviously it's
me-
gonna be the female.
It's gonna be the
well,
female.
I'm getting rid of that. Whoever is mature now.
Yeah.
Hey, Cameron. Fuck that shit. Okay. I didn't
Like biscuit next to yeah.
come in ready
Come closer.
Bad
babe,
better
don't worry.
but must yeah the
Come
question.
closer, babe, don't
You
worry.
got an
See,
answer
that's
to
why we
that.
need to
Okay.
Mixed
Okay.
mixed
Next
answers.
question.
Then I would have missed a pretty lady there.
I think-
because
I think-
Nancy
and before Lulu, like I think la sense of okay, like when you have your partner to say about okay, no, Ben, you're wrong on it. You get to appreciate the fact that okay, by bonnie wrong is yeah that accountability now I was wrong for maybe go teta in this sun go hlobo na ngohlobo and then yeah like phinde nidibana and then like
But yo,
phinde
go-
like that
thinking-
the spark comes back fit.
Thinking
So-
clear generation Sikoyo, do people actually own up to such and they just move on? And
majority abantu bafuna uthetha fethu
That's the
nowadays
thing.
so
Like,
abantu think like you know what abantu think bana yeah abantu think bana okay you know what so I vote leno I'm gonna go to another person I'm uzonika a good time have that good time goes back to the argument I'm very goes back to omnye same
the thing
shit
now.
like you're basically doing the same thing over and over in hope bana oh zofumana the right one.
there's
You know,
never
like,
a right one until you.
self-reflecting.
yeah we start to do
self-reflect.
self yeah bona fethu dog.
Next question.
Yeah.
Next question. Who pays for the date when both people work?
Whoever idea was it
Wait, okay.
for the date.
Okay. Who
Whoever
pays for the
idea,
date
Okay.
when both of you all are working?
whoever's idea was it to go on a date. If it was my idea to go on a date, I'm gonna.
Is it the first date?
No.
Okay.
It's a continuous thing.
Yeah. Masidi,
It was a
first
continuous
date,
thing.
obviously, is gonna be the guy asking you out on a
Yes.
date, and then he pays, and then
y'all are living on the same household, just like
and then like the following date, let's set is okay on this weekend, you know, we should go out on a date, everyone just is cool. It's not him asking you out on a date, mas is cool, and then that actual day comes up, and then you'll go out. Who pays?
The
When both
guy.
work? Why?
Because you don't have
Because
money?
you're the guy.
Is it because you
What
don't
do
have
you
money?
mean you're the guy?
You must pay.
Do you have money? You?
I do.
Why can't you invest as well?
Because I'm
this-
your lady. I can't pay for my meal. Why?
Oh, says Olamba.
I'm a lady. Why should I pay for my meal? Ube
Why-
umuntu wami ekhona.
Why
So
not?
is it the role yomjita to pay for dates?
To pay for dates. Yes.
I support it mna machita. I support it mna machita. I feel like
You,
it's,
you're supporting it
yeah.
Not at
after
all,
being
no.
taken
Mamela.
out on a date.
Wait. They support a fit.
You were
Ima. No.
taken out on a
No,
date,
fit.
bro.
Ima. Singa.
support it.
I know I was taken out on a date.
Calm
Ne.
down.
Mamela ke listen. Kaloku mamela fetu.
Oi.
Suga listen kaloku. Fetu. Nguwe fetu I head of this house. Fetu yajola la lomnana.
Don't say that.
Ima kaloku.
So
Okay,
what?
wait. So now
of the house.
what I'm
Why you ngati? Don't
Mamela.
say
Okay,
that.
I'm the head of the
Ima
house.
kaloku.
Wait,
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 guys,
wait.
can I speak? Vele?
Man. Okay, bet.
Okay, Zamuza right after.
Dead.
So this is my hand fate. I love this woman. Yeah, boy. Maybe for instance we have kids together. I'm gonna pay for it, so I'm gonna like Induzo Bakumbana. Listen, so Dimutata, and this is what I'm supposed to do. If I take out my family, let me be responsible for paying for that shit. Cause who's gonna come at the end of the day, pay and cook? And who's gonna still take care of my
So
kids?
is that why you're paying?
Yeah, so I'm paying for that. So I'm going for
Who's
100
gonna
for
go
my
back
woman.
then
So
and deal and cook? Who? Who's gonna-
the woman
Yeah, Kumula, we had
on 55 who should cook.
Ethel with
Yeah, if
saying
Kalogu.
and all that.
Yeah.
So and
Okay.
then she said that she's not gonna do wife roles while
She's a girlfriend.
able. Okanye, she's not forced to cook because when I city she can't cook, she call in a household,
Yeah.
take calls and stuff. You take her out on a date, you pay for everything, but go back home, she doesn't do the duties
the-
that
So what do you
you
do?
expect.
Kaloku, Joe.
See now, but my
Guys,
brother,
Exactly, Brian.
in any way,
But-
your wrong
but-
answer is right.
Right, yeah, it's right.
Right.
I think
That's right.
there's roles name. It shouldn't be forced. Like does it naturally. For example, if in Domazana I can't be doing a woman's like a woman's job and depend your girlfriend. It feel a lot yena. Yeah, but it depends. It goes back to the love language thing. If I believe bana, okay, acts of service are my thing. I'm gonna cook for my man if I like cooking. If that's my love language, then I'm gonna cook for you.
And then
So if
it-
you don't, if you
Taking
don't
care
like
of you is
cooking,
my love language, then I'll do it.
and
If
then
you
go-
don't love
nothing
cooking, you're not
forced.
gonna cook.
Now
I'm not
to
gonna
go-
cook as an phone. You shouldn't force me to cook
Who's
if
gonna
I
cook?
don't want to. You can cook now. Can't you?
now
cook?
to go, we have a choice of not paying on the date.
But now my preference is you have a choice, but after a dating now, I'm probably not going to see you again because that's my preference.
Because you don't want
I
to.
prefer men.
After you not cooking, we're probably not gonna see you again.
It's
right?
fine. That's your choice.
Yo.
It's okay.
So now-
If you laugh because ngakwazi upheka, then
Every
okay
generation
then.
young work is fucked up, bro.
Then
People
okay.
don't
Not
wanna.
that. So let's say
own
now
up to their roles.
you buying this guy gifts. For his
Sorry,
birthday,
something just
or
popped in my mind.
Say it to them.
if she wants to cook for you, noma kakwazi,
She will.
I promise you she'll go buy a cookbook.
You see now.
If you're
that's
Funa,
different.
she will go buy a cookbook and learn how to cook just for
Okay, so
you.
so Aba who says
Akafuni, she doesn't want to.
She does.
She
So
doesn't.
which means
Akafuni.
She loves you,
Akafuni,
but
Peg. She
doesn't
loves you, but
wanna cook for you.
akafuni.
She's not submitting.
Yeah, she doesn't love you enough to do that
She-
for you.
Thank
She's
you.
not submitting now. That's
Yeah,
She
why-
doesn't
what's
love
up,
you.
people?
She
Yeah.
doesn't, because if she's Jonga, she can go buy a
Listen
cookbook.
up, gents.
In fact, she can go
Akatani
fly
for
to
a
China.
packet, Peggy.
And I China, if you take a China cookbook, I
Even if they cook for you, they will cheat anyway. Let's move
Bro.
on. Carry on, she brother.
Hey, tequila. Yo.
Carry
Next
on.
question. Yo. This thing on an E. Okay. Okay, bring his job, her job. That's
Yeah.
yeah. Next question is, whose job is it to posting pay on social media?
Posting?
Ah,
Espousing
Me.
social media.
me.
Why is it a job?
Like, whose role is it to post?
Hey, that question is crazy, bro.
Guys, it's job, you
Kalocho,
know?
mame, kukolando on. It's. I'm also see it on social media on. If it doesn't post you, it doesn't love you. Kanye, if it doesn't post you, is like he's portraying himself as single to other people. Bona.
it's like they're hiding something.
Bro, I'm a poster and hide them all. Kuvele when I and your friends.
Yeah.
Or the people any close kubo, any share contacts. So
It's not a must.
And I love for it like to
But
happen.
bafuna post.
I love-
Do you like being posted?
me.
Yeah.
Don't demand.
But
I'm
yeah.
not demanding.
Jonga, yakwazi yenzeka.
Like if you're fully
If
posted
if I'm your
Exactly,
girl and
you
it's
should
like
understand.
Nokola, we had a good conversation, like we ended the call in good terms. I just like, no man, let me just post my hand because had a good conversation. Let me post it. It happened, but I didn't post it that moment.
Hayi,
So it's like, yeah, that's.
umposta engupopayo.
Ayayazi kaloku yeah, yayazi. Yayazi.
I masikati yolo question because it doesn't.
It's not a must.
It mix.
It's not a must.
Nancy question that relates to the cooking stuff. Whose role is it doing the dishes after we both ate?
After we both eat. Who cooked?
Okay, go.
The woman.
Then we're now we are and we lala. That's all.
No, I look like. Answer my question.
She's got a good
If I cooked, you wash the dishes. If you cook, I wash the dishes.
Yeah, you know, 50-50.
It goes like that.
The
You can't
household
eat
is
your
for
lala.
us now.
If
I'm
I
with
cook,
you, I'm
you
with
wash
you.
the dishes.
I'm
If
with
you
you,
cook,
yeah,
I wash
yeah,
the
yeah.
dishes. Also, mna andizopeka wena uhleli
answers are
phansi.
her role, his role, or both.
It's our job.
Both.
Yes.
you are looking
Also, mna
50-50.
andizome kitchen ndipheke and stand on my feet when uhleli phansi and watching a movie okanye playing PlayStation.
Yima-ke.
Boy, you help me with the
Mame, mame.
preps.
Mamela
so
kuyawulenza.
kufuneka
Now-
uzonceda izithu zosu-
Mame.
It's fine. Uzovasa ndisole.
Let's
If
say-
ufuna vasizitya then
Let's say you a stay at home mom. Yeah,
I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Work. He goes out, works, and he provides everything in the house, like finance and everything. Yeah, whose role is it? Come on.
Yeah, let's
then
see
bro,
you-
I am gonna do it.
Yeah, you-
Because
I'm gonna do it.
because he's the breadwinner.
I'm gonna do it.
Because
does it
of
for him,
Because of what?
he's the breadwinner.
No, he just brings money to the house.
Exactly, she does it
Are
for
you
him,
breadwinner? Le? Are you breadwinner? Le?
Okay, yeah, he's the breadwinner. I'm not doing it because of that. I'm just doing because I can choose to just sit now.
Yeah, we are
Some
change
people have
answers.
no, but my man, listen,
Aye.
my man,
Say less.
guys, listen. It's a like it's not something you're forced to do, but now okay, just because he works now. Bro, I know women. I'm a daughter. Abaphangela hambe, aphume naye asele, abuye. Umundoda emsebenzini aklinwa ngendlela akaphekanga akenzanga nix, but the man still comes back endlini akline, cooks for the kids, washes the kids, afika intombazana ngowelala, but they're still together.
Udlisiwe.
So intombazana yenzayo loo nto, it's not because you're forced to do it, you do it because when okay, you know man, okay man, let me just help.
You
Yeah,
know,
bro.
also you know what you want. And
I'm helping my
being
man.
mature.
Abo, at least abo.
You're helping a man.
Yes.
Rather than it's your role as
It's
the
not my
wife.
no, it's not my role.
What is your role as a
woman?
wife?
You,
I am your wife. I am there for you, Jay, emotionally. I'm just there for being a
We don't
football
need
here.
an emotional partner. If it's like
I'm just there as your wife. I'm just there as
Emotional,
your
like,
wife.
you know the role yago is to
It's to be
I
there
don't
for you.
understand.
Do you know that like men don't really open up cold to women
Yeah.
because of trust issues? Like the
Yeah.
only people we mostly open up to is like our mothers and stuff. So Glennon Itetayo will provide and do him as my woman.
I love what you're saying.
Started the mic.
Yeah, we open up like go Olieti. Why not the pops though?
Pops don't really came out of how you feel. It's action gobo is what do you do after then do you feel like what's the way forward?
The thing is now, Boji, Abafade Ramaninsi don't really have those comforting words that you need at that moment.
Yeah.
They
They,
will-
when they want you to move forward,
Yeah.
But like nigga
They
the low
only want
cheek.
you to be strong, car. Clean up, boy.
yeah, well, that's ke oku it rolls as up as your parents, yeah, well, that's where or like most women lack in their let that be not having a father, so they're looking for a father figure in other men like with boyfriends and stuff.
Sure.
And then like
I can be your daddy. I can be daddy.
but expect
I
so
can.
much, yabo, that as new way was supposed to be provided at home, but because being a father figure bias like as away. Does it make sense?
Sure.
No.
Doesn't make sense. But it's still a way of finance or protection. Starting the way of finance. If there wasn't a father figure at home to like I'm Nikima, I'm fundis of how to handle herself. Yebo kanye when a man approaches you offers mali, how do you
Reacts to that. Yeah.
react kanjani to such, because you get money at home. I teach you how to deal with other men, yabo. Then go to your safety. At home, it's mostly you and your mom. So the role of your safety in it's gonna be is go as the child, because you yabo goyazi kakhulu kanye you know how the streets work kanye bona into ezilawe. And then ke ngoku as I expect as go covered at home, which means uzohamba uyozikhangela outside and it.
So are you saying girls that banotata that have father figures at home don't look for money elsewhere and don't seek protection elsewhere?
Do they need it? Do they need it though?
Do they need the money?
Yeah.
What if they need it, Nyan? So are you saying bana ongena like ongena tata they look for money elsewhere because they need the money?
Not really.
You're twisting my words around.
What are you
bro.
saying?
Not really.
You're twisting my words around.
What are you
Like,
saying? Let me understand.
The roles of a father in the household. If I get good data in the household, they go look for other roles elsewhere.
I don't know how I can explain it.
Facts or cap? I don't know. Alright.
Okay. I think I like bringing things to me. Ne. I don't have a father figure at home. I don't.
Oh.
Ne. But I don't see myself going to look for Indo and Engine outside. I feel like I already have that. I'm not saying my mom is Indota, but I think she gives me what I want. Like I don't even recognize, but okay, I come to Mtat Engine. So I don't go looking for it outside. So I think it depends, Lanto.
And then
I think it depends on who are you and okanye, where are you mentally, emotionally, like unjani. I think it depends.
And I think it also comes down to like a relationship that you have with your mother. Like if you nigga that like much value, then
You don't have to go looking for things outside.
yeah, I feel like
Yeah. But now,
must not be said. Let's close it off on a bonus round. Yeah. See if deal breaker or not. Name of
the game.
the game. Yeah.
It's the
Do you
last
stay or leave? Yeah. That's
you stay or leave.
yeah. That's
Okay,
the answers
okay,
out.
sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
Divuna answer yako individual. And now individual and now don't give me no answer.
hey, come back to
And-
Ibochi. Damn.
Yeah, Jay. So as questions, yeah, just sum me up to like 5. It's only 5 questions. Yeah. First question is: your partner doesn't believe in marriage. Do you stay or leave?
I'm gone, brother.
You're gone. Give a visual now.
Asking I'm sorry. Good as
Okay.
I'm leaving.
doesn't believe in marriage, I stay.
Why are you gone?
Wait. This one.
Doesn't believe in marriage.
No, that's his answer.
That's
Him.
my answer. Why now you wanna
Why?
fight?
Why?
I said you.
But you don't have to
Why should be the last?
Yeah, yes, tell the rules of the game.
Okay.
Why should be the last
I
now?
want you to answer.
Okay.
Give now.
So
Okay.
Fetu, I feel like if my woman doesn't believe in marriage, then there's no point of me having to have it. Because what's the
end
like
goal.
what's the end goal between us? Like where we headed? Like it's like we're in a car, but I say happy.
But
You
what
know,
if- what if
you know,
it's like-
if we have that at the back of our mind, then we know about okay now. For instance, for instance, it was firstly get into a relationship, build that healthy relationship. Then after the healthy relationship, we can look into maybe introducing ourselves to parents as it. From there, we go on to get married. So like the milestones, So if I equal our milestones, then where we headed to fit like.
But what if she has
You are for this term. You are built for this term, which like.
what if she has an honest reason, like her parents have broken up, so in trauma. And then so many people are abazi, you know?
Gamer, come down.
Same shit.
Don't give those stuff until you hear our visual.
No, like you wanna be open minded, but next, yeah.
Sure.
I think it is Nyamfanega T because I believe in marriage. I want to get married. If you don't believe in marriage, then why? I'm just wasting my time. I want to get married. So if we are then Salantoni. So I think we have the same. Yeah.
Hi, bad.
Okay, now I wanna start into marriage now. Marriage is just a sign that now you're getting married. You were already married now, but now you're just making it official.
Yeah.
You see, so
Yeah.
someone who doesn't believe in marriage is like she doesn't believe in what do you say now in a proper way of showing that you are married. Because you might be in love with someone.
So Joe and the camera.
Now I forget. I want to see you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might be married with someone. Like niyathandana, like deeply.
Yeah. Married,
Like
okay.
you getting married. What does it come with in a marriage other than the rose? What else does
Guys,
it come with?
you might.
What else does it come with?
It comes with. Okay, if it's just marriage, guys. You want to get
You see
married. You
now-
want that person to
you
be.
see-
And Ibuzalewe, what benefit does it have for when as a male?
Yeah. Okay.
A lot.
What is it?
Okay.
A lot.
It's all okay.
Okay. So nje umarried nalo muntu ne.
When now
you're
delusional.
married.
What?
Wait.
NF.
No, ngifuna ibamba in all aspects.
Coach, I want you to give me those benefits.
Do you wear a ring? Go married.
You wearing.
Go married. Do you wear a ring?
Yes.
Okay.
Story,
Now,
yes,
go
story,
married. Do you wear a ring?
No,
Okay.
because you're not married.
Okay.
There's no sign that you were married.
Okay. So
Yes,
now-
but you're still in love. Though.
So now, where am I headed? Ne?
10 point down.
So
Yeah.
yeah, where am I
This
headed
one
now?
is delusional as hell. Come, brother. Come.
So it's charged for the ring, yeah, okay? Yeah.
I want to be known mnafit, but I'm entitled kumdu by having it on my finger. Yeah, I'm entitled klamdu. Yeah. So xa usithi wena ndakuva when you say
That's a
married
benefit.
before marriage. Yeah, ndiyageta ngolo hlobo. Yabo. But still Joe, if like you get exposed to maybe like other women, they're gonna know about okay, I know maybe I might have a chance kuba ni younger land, but it's just too.
Alright, mixed responses.
Okay, I think ne. Sometimes I think marriage is right. I always like going back to me. So, like in some households we live with parents where they say bana. Asoze umzekelo. Asoze uthi intombazana uyohlalisana, yabo. Asoze ungachatanga. You can't stay with that man ungachatanga into ezinjeyana, yabo. So now you want to seal everything when niyathandana, but you want to create that home, yabo. So in order for your parents to allow you to create that home, nomuntu wakho nibe right, ngekho ndithethisayo, get married, create that family, yabo.
Ndiyokuthenga.
I man, I stop saying it like that.
House.
Stop saying it like that.
Who gives money now?
Because I can
We are
imagine.
getting married. Why can't you give money to my parents? Cause you having me.
Like,
now.
why nyan you have
Tata
to,
now.
like-
Okay, we don't know.
Remember, going
Give
back to
me
the
now,
role
I
of
give you.
ilobola, Joe. Like, what is the
Why
purpose
does
of
it
ilobola?
have to be one-sided, Lobola? If we are getting
What is the
married?
purpose of ilobola?
I I don't really know.
I'll
bro.
tell you buhlobo ne-family yakhe, like
When I'm
telling
telling-
Not only that, it's getting you to be part of my life and play as a roles of
being
a woman.
my
And then
wife.
get uzaba choices whenever you don't want to cook and you don't want to clean. And then go, why should we pay lobo?
Yeah, exactly. Because
Because
ndikuthengile
Because
365,000.
Alright, next
That's
next
okay.
question. Next question. Next
365,000,
question.
you're gonna tell
Alright,
me
next
that you won't
question.
cook?
Next question.
This is a lot to be continued.
You know what I love? You know, Mau City Lobola fit, yabo. Obviously, we're talking about marriage, yabo. So you can't just get married to Zasba, lishi. So I feel like from my perspective is bana, you're just showing like even the film you can take care of. Yeah, yeah, like I'm ready for this. Yeah.
But like nowadays,
I got this. Like
nowadays women are talking about 50-50. So ke ngoku wena xa uzoprovide for yena.
I'll go 50-50.
Exactly. But next question,
Yeah,
next
see,
question.
That's why in the city, why can't you give
that
cows
phone to the
a
ball.
fire?
Yeah, Mr.
Gents,
for
we're
taking
still on
the-
the question one.
Yo.
Yeah, you go. Thought-provoking questions, but yeah. Question 2, they say, I'm not affectionate. That's just how I am. Do you stay or leave?
Affectionate. English, affectionate.
You can
Like,
ask my
That's
brother.
just how I am. Bro, you could change. So I live, my brother.
You leave.
I live. If you don't change, I live.
But don't you give them a chance? When
Yes,
then-
exactly. That's what I say. If you don't change, I live.
But do you live, like at the moment the city, they're not affectionate.
Nah, bro. Chance now
You
has
give them a
limits
chance.
as well.
So you will stay.
Hmm?
Stay or leave.
Okay, I stay and give a chance. Okay, if
Dad,
that's it.
stay. Didn't you have
Damn,
to
the
Okay,
gaga.
okay, yeah.
Bro,
I
just
stay, I
switch
stay.
lanes like.
I stay.
stay?
Look, I'm saying
Yo,
now. I
yeah,
stay
yeah.
and give a
Oh,
chance. If they don't change, I leave.
Mm.
So can I say both? Because that it's like I'm saying both.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
when you're giving them a chance,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm
you
staying.
like
You staying,
it
Kaloku,
could
if
take
you give
long
them a
after until they change. But yeah,
Not too long.
when
Okay,
I
stay.
didn't have
I
question,
stay me.
Okay,
your answer.
I leave. Ne. Here's why. I think I'm not. I come to Zovela Fike article. I'm not affectionate. Nje, first time you guys meeting, I feel like you're not affectionate.
I look like
There has to be something
Yeah,
that
yeah,
built up. Now we are born like he's not affectionate.
yeah.
So I supposed to affectionate, right? So the reason that clear, like because you've seen it, okay, you've read something.
Back to
So
when,
I leave.
See now. You
Because
see
I
now, this
see
is a
it.
different scenario.
I see
same
it.
scenario.
I
Do you
leave.
leave?
I
leave.
live, my
doing
brother.
what?
I
My
leave.
cards.
Unfortunately, I'm skipping the bus, brother. So,
I leave.
I feel like y'all like send
Ah,
it,
you
send it.
This is a simple question we can ask you too. What about you?
Yeah,
Obviously, bro.
yeah,
Leave
like
it.
yeah, we're skipping that bus,
You
though.
see now,
Fair.
the way she put it now, yeah, I live.
Yeah. Did you, that's why it was like at the first of the relationship, like it was, as I'm open her up or you want her to be affectionate, and then she says,
I get
that's
it.
just who I am.
Get in.
Next question. Next question. But I relate to Mango today. But they want a joint account after 2 months.
The what?
A joint account. Masiji,
Or
you're
for
getting married.
patala.
I
for
joint
paying.
account.
That's
Having
where you invest maybe to.
yeah, like the account you know what I mean. If
Sure.
if you're paying,
Sure.
then you get paid.
Your-
Account.
yeah,
5%.
yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
like
Nobody two though.
she sees the expenses
Sure,
out
sure,
and
sure,
everything.
sure.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
after 2 months of getting married.
So repeat the question again.
Of getting married.
yeah,
Also, you chat.
they want to
you've
join
been-
the account after
before
2
you,
months.
Before you got married, how long have you been dating now?
It doesn't matter, Faith. It doesn't matter.
You could be okay.
It could be a year, it could be 5 years, up to
They change even after 5
So
years.
so
it's fine.
am I staying for that?
stay
Or
or
not?
leave. Are they insisting this is gonna happen?
Aye, man,
It's
she
either
don't
you
ask
stay
me
or
like
leave.
that.
Insisting thing, insisting it.
Bye, Becca. You have to do it.
Now, don't say stay or leave now.
stay
Decline
or leave?
or approve now. On that
Child.
one.
No, that's a tough
said-
one,
if
dog.
you say-
That's tough.
Yes, if you decline, you leaving.
Yeah,
Who's gonna
that's
leave the
tough.
relationship?
She's gonna leave the relationship because of I don't want a joint account. We've been
Bruh,
married.
Jumamel,
We've been
ingxaki
dating before. If
you won't masibeke hlobo, you won't get you won't certain awuzoba comfortable throughout your whole relationship because uzamele kukhumbuza ngani one. But question
let's be
Stay on you.
realistic now.
I think it's a very tricky question. Yeah, well,
I'm leaving.
I'm
and
I'm
leaving.
I'm thinking from a point of like not who like ni fully invested. Prof, that's nichatile, but still like like you get your woman like to be exposed like how much you earn and all that. Like, dog, it's very tricky for it. Like I don't have an answer for it. So I don't want to
And,
lie.
like
dog.
women knowing how much
Yeah,
you earn,
like, nah, it's very tricky for it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
very tricky for it. Like I don't have an answer. So
nigga bound.
I can't,
Dating
like-
Xhosa woman, Brian.
But
Yeah,
now,
but
now,
next question.
No, whoa. We haven't given answers.
Anika
to-
Pendul.
No,
You there, you staying, you leaving.
It doesn't have an answer.
Ane? But which means you're considering.
Leaving.
No,
He's leaving. He's out the
Like,
door.
angayenza
the reason why I'm leaving it open, I'm thinking it like from a point of like you trust no lomdu up to that point whereby like when you receive like in those like you can both it's day one like okay umdu gets suspended got to like are receiving yabo to that point pin to that point of lamdi how much you're making, but also like when you're not willing to compromise for it, then it creates line of conflict. It opens it to that. So like and the ask for it like I can't give like an exact answer to it,
Alright.
but yeah, true.
Say less.
I am staying.
Of course. Of course.
Oh, why is it not of course?
Of
thing?
course, you are a woman, bruh.
Like I'm staying.
Teen,
you see me, I wanna take it back now. We've been dating for like 7 years.
It-
Wait.
Yeah.
What if you've been dating for 2 months and then you decided to get married?
There's no way married women
7
after
years.
2 months.
7 years.
7 years. Shit happens. We might have children before marriage. Let's say we have children now. Now we've been married for 2 months. You come up with this idea of us
Joint
having
account.
joint accounts. Okay. Now I disagree with you. Are you telling me that you're gonna break up with me just because I didn't agree to this?
Hey, we can look. You guys are married, yeah, and she believes that you guys should have a joint account. Believe her clone, and
Okay, now what is
she
it
insists
for?
on. Jan, like
What is it for?
she should know like how much you earn, imali uyenza ntoni, expenses zakho, sad.
Oh, this is what it is.
Just like
Yeah.
naye kaloku
This is what
andithi
it
naye
is.
ewe.
I'm
No,
gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Guys.
Water.
Yeah. Now I have my main account. Now.
Yeah.
She has a main account, but we have this one account that we both invest
Isn't that
in.
what you were saying?
No, it's joint accounts. I can see your account.
How much you
You
earn?
can see mine.
Bucinga ndo.
Bengzima, it's like that. You have your account and
Yeah.
account, but we have a
But we have this
account
one
that this
account.
one that we
Invest in
both
Account
deposit
one.
money into.
Account one. Even in terms of FNP
Oh.
1. You
Damn.
have the app, he has the app. Kwangeni like
Damn.
if wena uthunyelwa le mali okanye ngeni salary yakho yangena.
Ivela
Oh
phi le
shit.
You go
Ignore
out,
English.
you go out,
Sorry.
you go out to
Sorry,
prove,
sorry.
Yo.
That is why I said it's
Damn.
tricky now. It's very tricky.
you go out
It's
to
not
prove.
tricky for me. I leave immediately.
Brian, you go out to prove. Can you take a bottle 500 or something like that?
When you get
You
home,
get home, she nags on
Shout
there.
there.
You must
But
answer
hey,
now.
you stay or
must
leave.
answer. You transfer your mom.
That's why it opens up
Okay,
line of
you
conflict.
have
That's
to
what I said,
answer.
but it opens.
But you stay or leave.
It's tricky, very.
Ah, it
Like,
can't be tricky.
delusional mnganamba.
What?
Yeah.
It's not.
Like if they would take it from
Yeah. Next
No,
question.
no.
Okay.
Nisebenzisa ikhadi liyi-1 nomntu wakho.
I now I'm thinking twice more.
You leave now.
You're living na-
Yeah.
bad.
Because she has those obiquiri sent
But also
5,000.
the question
gonna see that now.
it's
When
making
you
me
ask
like
questions.
oh wait
Isuka pla
You
ma.
see,
Ima,
obiquiri,
Nancy, no?
obiquiri now.
a woman like
You just hide under the carpet.
You see? Because
Ukuzobona nale
Yeah.
under the carpet.
hello.
those guys now, they hit her up. Beep. Can I send you 5K?
Okanye angatsho nokuthi avela akusendele 5k yavela akuxela after beyasend you 5k
See?
nento. Yabo.
See?
Okanye like we call it a reference la way. Where like apale ba what is this? Yeah, actually
That's a reference.
man to born
From
For hair.
yeah for hair,
yeah,
for nails,
your nails and
have
spoil-
a
and
beautiful
spoil that
day
little
like you
boyfriend
are.
of yours.
Give
spoil
My
that little
question-
boyfriend.
That reference is too long.
that little boyfriend of yours.
My question
what
is-
says, message, Galo, spoil that.
My,
spoil
my,
that
my
boy.
question is, Machita, a woman paid less than Tina is Machita. Let's say
Get paid.
we're both lawyers and I get paid more than Wayne.
Yeah, it's like it's given.
Is that a thing?
It is a thing. Reality.
Oh.
It's a
Hey,
it's
okay,
reality.
okay, but yeah,
It's reality, but we're gonna say Nabi alone on another pod. There's a reason for that. Good.
for instance, okay.
Next
I'm about to
question.
have fun now because we are the front line. We are risking our lives, you know.
Next
But
question.
let's move on.
Next
Okay,
question.
okay.
Ah, yeah, I'm telling
I don't want to.
Why is my Nabi single?
No.
Nah, brother.
And
Next
also,
question.
and
Carry
also
on with the
talking
game.
about that,
We don't want to camp.
and when it comes, and
Next
also
question.
like,
Next question.
Ima, interesting one. When it comes to ERACs as well, it's the same the
Same
the
thing.
same principle applies.
What?
Just leave it there, Brian.
Allegedly, I didn't say anything.
Just leave it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question. Next
Allegedly.
question.
Yeah, yeah.
Next question.
Let's move on.
Next
Sorry, look. Yes.
Nisai master the rules. Stay or leave.
Okay.
Next question. They don't wanna post you online ever.
Yo, what's
Eh.
the reason? Is it just a personal
Brian,
thing?
stay or leave.
Damn.
Can
But
you
now
repeat what you
also
say,
we have
Professor?
to know
Don't
the
wanna
reason
post you
now.
online ever.
Never, ever,
Like
ever.
I am gone, my boy.
only your picture. They
I'm
don't
gone.
even say they're in a relationship.
I am
with
gone.
I'm gone. Don't need. Peace
Leaving.
out. Peace out.
I bet.
I think it's straightforward. That is straightforward for
Gee, you
everybody.
don't even want to announce Babaya Jola. Don't post you at all. I'm gone.
They could say Baba Chola, but Bakwana who always twist is in but they say Baba Chola just for they don't want attention of men because of Lomdu but okay, story for another
I'm
day.
gone.
Wait. Okay, never mind.
You see now.
Now the viewers wanna know, okay.
You see?
The viewers wanna
Like
know.
remember, go to the screenshot, but from no, my tea, remember. Come thinking, when was the last time I saw y'all like posting like a hand?
Han, you-
Yeah, I remember when
Bro,
this one. You remember?
bro.
What one?
Continue, please.
I
Continue. That was
Let's be like that, bro.
Man, I have not been dating for a while. Yeah, the relationship I'm in,
What?
but yeah.
What?
Kasikbuze.
What?
Mizo.
But yeah, Joe.
What?
And
Question marks.
justify. Joe. Next question.
Okay.
When I vent to this guy,
Is
he
a
tells
go.
me, "Ansazi, this is all, bro."
Nah.
Now he's
Like
saying the relationship. I mean,
Galucho, last time we had a pod, I said I was in a relationship. Even dating, I'm not in a relationship. But I'm not joking. I'm not
you're not in a
joking.
relationship,
I'm not in a relationship. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I just broke
I'm
up
not.
recently.
but it's fine. Let's carry on. Sorry, my brother. But they're not lasting. No one's staying at least.
And then, what's that, Joe? Because
Yeah, continue.
Situation,
Hey, Choa. Hey, you were pressing all the buttons.
next question. They expect you to cook. Next question. They expect you to cook, but don't cook themselves. Stay or leave.
Don't cook themselves.
So, Ima, can you repeat it one more time?
They expect you to cook,
Sure.
but don't cook themselves. Joe,
I'm out.
Masidi, like
I'm out.
like the way Masidi, they can't cook, and then you said, but if she wants to, she will, but she
Especially this one.
doesn't give in the effort to learn how to cook. You can cook, so cook all the time. Are you
But
staying
now
or leaving?
she's not even
If-
trying
if-
to learn.
Not even trying. Guys.
We are gone, my brother. So
Gone.
I don't even need
When,
to get
I'm
gone.
gone.
He can't cook. Ujin.
I'm gone.
And
Just because
Yeah.
he can't cook. But now it's different on your side now.
It's the same thing that applies. If he wants to, he will. If she wants to, she will.
Okay.
Akafuni.
If he's making the efforts, but
It's cute then.
Hey yo,
Billy Veg, wena.
this pod was fun and hope you all enjoyed the games and stuff. If you know questions and comments, comment section is always
wait,
It's
yeah.
open, yeah.
Also,
And y'all know it's an event on the 28th,
Yeah.
business event.
So
There's a theme,
poster
food.
fit.
There's a theme.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
what you sent.
semi-formal and stuff.
Oh,
A theme.
you remember now that poster you sent now?
Yeah.
Les Beni, black and pink. So
Uh-huh.
I wish we could post it clean now.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
channel
yeah,
is
yeah.
left with orange. I did tell you about
You need some edit,
it.
like,
It's imbi,
I
like,
tried, yeah.
You
But
see
yeah.
now, even it doesn't even draw attention. That's so. Damn it.
those.
I
Actually,
told him
actually
multiple
got 2K views, by the way.
Because
On
of
your
the
account, because you
information,
pay
Galo, but the
value.
poster is.
That's what I say, Galo. Like it had like that
Wait,
was
wait,
the
wait,
It's
the
not
one.
appealing to the eye. Galo, because
It could have
doesn't-
done better.
It's like,
Could have done better.
Hey, John, Paranyelo
Because we
fit,
told
nothing
him.
else fit, but
Because we told him.
John, you know what? Next time, it's marketing poster, like say,
Spanawa,
but this collab.
Spanawa.
Remember, promise me,
Promise
us
is a
introducer
promise.
towards the end.
The
There
end,
was
yeah.
so.
What's us introduce a
Hey,
outro?
my sister, a sexy girl. They wanna know a sexy girl.
Outro like she.
When it comes to relationships, like way is it appropriate?
Which one?
Calling another woman sex,
A
got you in a
sexy girl.
relationship.
We are the only ones who can say sexy girl. He's gonna
A
say
se- a s-
Anna, babe,
is a
I was
sexy
doing it-
girl.
I was
Please
doing it
introduce
for
yourself.
Content.
What's the
Name, surname, role, nanga, piuhlala.
Ah, do I have to say my age?
No.
Whatever way you want to
Change-
express
change-
yourself. This is a room where you can express yourself. Introduce
No,
yourself.
but
Short
I
intro,
feel
Jay.
the age. I can say expose.
Don't
She's
introduce
36.
What? Okay, guys. Hi, I am Sinazo.
A legend.
Surname is James. Nhlala phe Woma. What else?
Nothing that
That's
much,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did she say what does she do?
Coordinate.
I was with my number. Yeah.
Yeah,
She said she's in
take
a
care of it.
relationship
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
But if
yeah.
you're not Imal, you can hit her up though.
Yeah.
No.
Jokes,
No. No.
But we're
I'm
signing
taking
out
the
on
rights.
a good note.
Yeah.
Fruit signing out. Peace.
Can't wait to see you on the 28th. Thank